with Phil stumping drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Chell, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're sick of across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is she but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of clawless cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for us today, Tuesday, 18th of November 2025. I hope you're all doing very well indeed, and hope you're enjoying your day and your week so far. Phil Burnell is not yet awake, you know, as usual. You know, it's actually the norm at this time is that Phil is still not showed up to his stream, to his work, you know. So he's a wee bit late as per usual, so there we go. Yeah, no sign of the bad man as of yet. And I know he was trying to, well, he was hoping for talking to Asmongold either yesterday or today, but long story short, it's not going to happen today, it looks like, unless something has developed overnight to change the situation. Let me show you what I mean by that. In an autoplay showed that Phil changed his schedule. He dropped the Asmongold thing from his schedule, so it looks like it won't be this week. There's a note here on the old schedule saying Asmongold has expressed interest, he spelled interest wrong by the way, in a co-stream sometime this week. So the schedule is subject to change. Stay tuned! And that change just to having the next DSP tries it at 10 goals, hits will be 5 guys, burgers and fries. So it looks like it's not going to happen. And in fact, Phil said as much at the end of his day stream, night stream, at the end of the night stream the other day, and I'll show you exactly what happened. So this is the end of Phil's night stream here. So this is what Phil said at the end of the night stream last night.
No update. So we're gonna leave it at this. It looks like, I guess the interview's not, or not interview, whatever you want to call it, with Asmongold, I guess it's not happening tomorrow. I don't know. He has, last night we talked and he basically said he thinks he could do it tomorrow, but he wasn't 100%. That's why he didn't want to say he could and then not be able to live up to it, and he would let me know today. Well, it's about to be 10 p.m. today, so I don't think that it's gonna happen tomorrow. Okay.
Obviously something might have happened overnight, you know, like Asmongold also has some late nights sometimes where he fucking might check his phone, and then we don't know these kind of things, you know what I mean? So Phil might have woken up to Asmongold saying yes, let's do it today. We don't know that yet, we've had no confirmation, but as of last night, Phil dismissed it happening today.
I feel like it'll happen, but we should give it time to build too. Like I think maybe like Monday or Tuesday next week would be perfect.
Why is he so fucking wait, I'm so confused. Why is he super fucking desperate to fucking do this on a Monday or a Tuesday? What the fuck is wrong with not doing this Wednesday or Thursday or Friday? Is it purely down to trying to get a big last second boost on like kick support or something, like before a kick payday? Because he gets paid weekly on kick, you know. But that shouldn't really matter what day it happens, because I mean why? Well, it either happens before the next payday or after the next payday, but that attention will still happen on a good day for him. But I wish Phil would fucking explain why Wednesday and Thursday and Friday are not as good as Monday or Tuesday to talk to somebody on the fucking internet. It's bizarre to me. It's fucking hard on for us.
Rather than have it just happen randomly one day, because like you guys know me. Okay, I like to have a nice schedule. You know that, right? I like to have a nice set schedule. I know what I'm doing each stream.
Plan it for next Wednesday. Well, next Thursday.
I like to hype up the events that I do. You know what I mean? So I feel like what we should do it, like if I don't hear from him tonight, tomorrow I'll write him again. I'll be like, let's just do it early next week. Let's set it ahead of time. So that way we can hype it up and talk about it, plan for it, and we'll do it then. Rather than be like, oh, randomly one day he just says, oh, let's do it now. Like, oh, crap, then we scramble and then no one shows up. At least on my end. His end, people will always show up. My end, people want to know when this thing is. You guys have been asking me for 2 days. I don't know yet. You know?
At his end, wait, so Asmongold's end, people always show up, like, you know, his Asmongold's audience, you know? Apparently Phil's trying to imply that Asmongold's audience have no lives and they're ready to fucking watch his content as soon as it turns on and just drop everything for that content. But Phil's audience are full of super mature adults who are all busy and all that, and they need to fucking autistically plan their fucking schedule very carefully so they can make time to take in what Phil Burnell's got to say on the internet that day.
So I feel like that's what we'll do. Like if I don't get an answer tonight, which it doesn't think I'm gonna get an answer tonight, I'll try to set it up for beneficially for both of our sides sometime next week, early next week. Okay, I think that would make sense. And then here's the thing: I have not set in stone with Wings of Redemption when I'm going to do the next interview with him.
You told your audience that you're fucking going to do it on Monday, the Monday before Thanksgiving, which was this coming following Monday. Are you going to fucking break your? you made a commitment to doing that with Wings before Thanksgiving, didn't you? Like it feels. It feels like, you know, you're just kind of, something better came along, so you're shifting Wings aside. That's not a very good look for you, Phil. Look, if you made prior commitments and prior plans of another content creator, just bumping them for the sake of someone else because someone bigger came along, it's a bit of a selfish thing to do, isn't it?
So maybe what we could do is like early next week is the Asmongold event, and then that first week of December, like December 1st, Wings is back on. That could work. That way we have variety too, right? I think that would be good. So that's what I'll propose to him tonight. If I don't hear from him again, like tonight with like the next hour, that's what I'll propose to him. I'll say, hey, maybe this is what we should do. What do you think? And we'll go from there. Okay? Yeah, I said Wings was November 24th, but we never locked it in. Like,
We never locked it in. You asked your audience what you prefer, and everyone seemed to fucking express an interest and desire for it to happen sooner rather than later. And you said, okay, we'll do it November 24th. What happened is, so your audience said, yes, let's do it for this date. And you're like, okay, and then you never bothered your arse to actually tell Wings this. So you didn't talk to Wings about this fucking plan. Apparently. Oh my god, yeah. As I said, I'm still baffled why he's got such a fucking hard on for doing it on a Monday or a Tuesday. Like, I mean, I understand his kick payday, you know, is like it's every week. So if he done it on Wednesday or Thursday of this week, obviously he gets great attention or whatever, you know what I mean? It might be a big massive uptick in kick support and contributions or whatever. He would get that money next week regardless. Whether he does it this coming Wednesday or Thursday, or if he does it on Monday or Tuesday next week. Like, he would receive the money regardless next Wednesday or whatever, because it's weekly. So why is he so hell-bent on doing it at the start of the week? I'm so confused.
I never locked it in with Wings. I said, that's definitely it. So it's fine. Like, we can move it around. No, Wings did not say the 24th. Wings told me to choose. He said,
I've got some bad news for you, Prophet. I've got some very bad news for you. He is going to go over the Game Awards. Yeah. It's the kind of one of the main topics of the podcast. So, yeah. If I were you, I would find... I mean, I'll say I'd be happy for you to stay. But I'm just warning you, that's his plan for the podcast. Take over the Game Awards.
I should choose between the 24th and the 1st, and I haven't locked anything in yet. Excuse me. Okay. 2 super chats. One from Shocks, $10, and he says, great stream, and then $2 from Squirrel Cipher. Thank you, guys.
I think that's what he says, basically, about the Asmongold situation. Let's just kind of, I mean, there's a couple minutes he wants it to go until he fucking fucks off here. Let's just make sure there's nothing else.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, so... Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm DSP, as always. Weird noise. Okay, that's another $12 of support. Thank you, guys. Outstanding streams today. Great support today. All right, so here's the deal. Tomorrow, there'll be a Level 1 podcast in the morning. I'll talk about things such as the Game Awards nominees, any other game news that's going on. We'll talk a little bit about updates on Call of Duty and things like that.
Well, Phil, bring up the news of the recent passing of a very important video game style person. Like, I went and seen this trending in my Twitter the other day. Shit, what was her name? There's a woman that had a really big, like she had a very big impact on, like, coding video games in, like, the 80s and all that shit, you know, and the 90s as well. And still to this day, you know, like, she was still like a very prominent name. I mean, yeah, what was her fucking name? I seen her fucking trending on Twitter, and like she was, shit, what was her fucking name? You know what I mean? And she passed away for like cancer or something, sadly. You know what I mean? But apparently she was a very important like person in the scope of video games. Well, Phil mentioned that. I wonder. I mean, shit, I'm trying to remember who the fuck it was. Yeah, who was it? I know. Yeah, but nah, of course he would. You know, that's I'll probably. Phil claims he searches for these news stories, especially with things like gaming, but it doesn't really. He just kind of basically sees what's trending on Twitter and jumps over it. Kind of like what I just did there, you know what I mean? Except it's not my. I'm not fucking. That's not. I'm not pretending I'm fucking giving you a fucking news story. I'm just doing bingo. Like I'm going to fucking admit, you know what I mean? I just fucking see things trending on Twitter, and sometimes I'll bring it up whatever. You know what I mean? But Phil fucking pretends it is research.
And then we will continue with Super Mario Galaxy 2, which we haven't played now in a couple of weeks. I'd love to play it again. You know, it's a great game. And I always said it was just on hiatus, so we'll bring it back now. Tomorrow night will be Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We've already unlocked the big melee thing to make melee more viable. So we'll continue with that, and then we'll probably try to unlock the new sniper rifle at 43. I think we're at 36, 37. We got to get to level 43. And I hope that we can get that unlocked tomorrow. That'd be great, okay?
So basically, nothing else to talk about with Asmongold. That's him covered Asmongold situation right there, okay? And Phil's awake. Phil's finally makes a good morning also. The bad man is awake. There you go. So, no, fucking who cares. So yeah, Phil is awake. So some tweets to go through first before we have a couple of videos to enjoy as well. I was going to cover some more Asmongold questions, but I guess it's not really relevant right now. You know, is there a couple of fresh questions been updated and been added? And some as well was removed. So some questions were deleted. Although apparently they kind of broke rules. Like there's like 15 different like rules in here, you know? Like and apparently if you break any of them, even if you're asking a question with DSP, it will get deleted. So that has happened to some questions on here. You know? I can only imagine some of those questions might have involved, you know, sensitive subjects like you know, well, if you mention fucking Derek, you know, for example, you know what I mean, you got to fucking mention also him being a creepy little bastard, you know what I mean, who's obsessed with, you know, you know, chasing kids or whatever, you know, so yeah, that sort of information, that sort of discussion on here might just be a fucking no straight away, you know, but that's fucking Reddit for you, you know what I mean, but I guess we'll just fucking leave that another time, you know what I mean, since it's not happening today, it seems like. So yeah, this fucking, so I've seen this show up in my fucking timeline, and I didn't believe it, but it seems to be true. DSP, when growing up as a child, had some of his big toys stored in the attic of his home with his mum and dad, and he was only allowed in the attic 2 times a month to play with them. And during the winter, DSP had to wear a coat to play with his big toys in the attic. To me, that's just incredible. Twice a month, you're only allowed up twice a month. Phil nicked the most of it. Oh my, he was such a spoilt little bastard. I mean, I know he was to fucking pretend otherwise, but that little fucker was spoiled rotten. You know, his little attic big toy room. I don't know. Probably says it's the same questions that I've been asked in every interview since Gout Scrollers. There's nothing new. Funny you mentioned Side Scrollers. I do have a clip from them as well. They tried to introduce someone else to DSP stuff, so I thought I'd watch that as well before we start playing bingo. So there we go. But yeah, Phil had a big toy room, which he was only allowed to go into twice a month. I had to wrap up extra for the winter days. That being said, share this. You know, speaking in the Game Awards, the best stream duo, who are you voting for? Are you going to vote for DSP and his wife? Or DSP and Ethan Ralph? Or DSP and his wife? Or DSP and Gahul? Or DSP and his mod? So, yeah, it's like, who are you voting for best stream duo? I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's which one's the best stream duo? Is it DSP and his wife or DSP and his wife? Those two are in quite hot contention with one another, you know. DSP and his toothless mod. DSP and Gahul. Ethan Ralph. Isn't Ethan Ralph on the run? Like, the last I heard, wasn't Ethan Ralph like on the run or something for some sort of fucking, or not allowed to back in America or some pish, for some like, for some horrible reason. I could have sworn. I mean, maybe it wasn't Ethan Ralph. If it wasn't Ethan Ralph, I do apologise. But I thought one of these people that Phil has interacted with recently, within the last year or whatever, is currently like a fugitive or something, or just not. I don't know. But you hear these things about a lot, you know, about some of the people that Phil interact with, you know, so there you go. So yeah, that being said, my dad, I thought that was kind of funny. How chill was last night? It is this amount of chill. Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there. Anytime now. Come on.
I'll get a lot of you.
That was almost 30 seconds of dead air. Like literally 25 seconds of him just sitting there, holding his fucking arms, staring at chat, not saying a fucking thing, not doing a fucking thing. I mean, if Phil might call that chill, I just fucking call it terrible fucking content. There we go. So, and Nerbrew as well, saying this is what happens when DSP tries to explain the context. Remember, is this Phil attempting to explain the context of a situation?
Obvious what the detractors mean. Like for me, that would have put me on the detractor side, because it sounds like you were making a joke about selling that little girl to the slave trade. How is it not that? Like, what did you mean?
Oh no, that's absolutely, that's the joke. But there's a difference between saying that's okay and it's funny, or the ridiculousness of the situation. See, you just saw that clip completely out of context, correct? You don't know what's going on in the game right there.
Okay, explain the context then.
That sheriff is a corrupt sheriff. He is actually orchestrating a situation to try to murder people inside a building to protect his secrets. He's like a dark guy who controls the whole town, and no one knows this. Everyone thinks the sheriff's a squeaky clean guy. So this is being revealed throughout the plot of the game. He's a scumbag, right? So the joke is, this guy's such a scumbag. He's saying to the dad, I'm going to save your daughter. Give me your daughter. Let's take him in and rescue her. But in reality, he's such a scumbag, he'd probably do something like that. He'd probably, traffic people. That's the joke. Now,
I actually had a rebuttal to this. So Nerbrew posted this up on Twitter and I had a rebuttal here. Actually, if Phil has been honest and... Oh, what the fuck? Actually, I pressed the button on my keyboard and I fucking went there by mistake. If Phil has been honest and not spoiling himself in these games, the player at this point in time wouldn't yet know at this point in time the sheriff is a scumbag. So how would Phil know that a joke would work at this point in time when he's making a fucking joke? He either would have had to have spoiled himself and actually fucking been aware of what was happening after all and knows the fucking characters. Like, either he spoiled himself, which he claims he fucking doesn't for these fucking things. He tells his audience all the fucking time he doesn't spoil himself. So either he spoiled himself without telling his audience, or he just is a fucking cunt when he's making these, jokes or whatever. But, I'm going to make this fucking slave trade joke because the sheriff is a scummy individual. But at this point in time, the player is not aware. When you're playing the fucking game for the first time, like Phil was doing, and you're not aware of who the characters are properly, like, he wouldn't know that unless he was spoiled or unless he was told or whatever. And new players to this game would not know that the sheriff is a scumbag yet. So, which basically means that either he's lying about spoiling himself, or he's just a fucking racist piece of shit cunt who saw a wee black girl getting, was like, oh yeah, make a slave trade joke because she's a black kid. Oh, I said she's black. Oh, I mean, Phil didn't say she was black. Oh no. He just fucking saw a young black kid and decided to make some sort of slave trade joke. Why on earth would Phil make a slave trade joke, unless you... Oh, but he made a slave trade... But he made a slave trade joke because of the corrupt sheriff, who you don't know yet is corrupt, And also Nerbrew responded to this kind of tweet here by saying he did say he lied through the whole interview. So there you go. Yeah, exactly, So Phil claimed that he gave answers to side scrollers, and it doesn't matter if they're honest or not, they were still answers. So yeah, just add it to one of many Phil's lies he told during a side scrolls interview. And one clip here from Bob Starsky here. As we can go, you should play this clip to Phil without any indication of how insane it is and ask him to elaborate.
Do I still have all my childhood belongings at my parents' house? I don't know. I don't know the extent of what they've kept and what they haven't. They told me, I know this sounds crazy, but listen to this. They told me many times over the years, they kept all my kids' stuff in their attic just in case I have kids and I want to give it to my kids. I want you to think about how crazy that sounds. What? Why, if I had kids, would I give my kids with the stuff when I was a kid? I don't want my kid playing with fucking He-Man figures from the 1980s. I don't want them using
a stroller from the 1980s. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know.
I remember Phil saying this, and I still fucking can't believe how. Shit, man, it's unreal. Look, I cannot relate to this myself as an older person. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like, I don't have kids myself. You know what I mean. But all I know is that when I was a kid, I mean, my parents and grandparents, you know, enjoyed me playing with some of the older things they had when they were growing up. It made them happy to see me enjoy the things that fucking brought them happiness when they were younger. You know? But I guess Phil can't really... Maybe Phil's too fucking selfish a human being to want to share his toys with other people, including his own fucking spawn, if they ever fucking materialise. I don't know. Jesus Christ, man. It's just an incredible fucking thing for Phil to fucking just admit to, where it's like you wouldn't want his kids touching his shit. Those are my toys. No, you're not allowed to play with my toys. So you go play in the corner with the fucking toys that the fans went and donated for you. Fucking got some sort of fucking GoFundMe just so you can fucking buy your spawn a fucking, like, fucking coloring book or some push. I don't know, it's fucking mental, yeah. And Darkside Ranter. With all the caps lock as well. Oh, I don't know, Phil. Maybe because you want to share with your kids the things that bring you joy, so you can connect with a human-type person. It's just such a fucking... Yeah, I mean, it just shows that Phil, I think, is somebody who... As I said, I mean, dare I say it could be another example of him potentially having autism. Because he can't understand the concept of connecting with another person emotionally like that. You know, through that sort of way, you know, I mean, I don't know, you know, I always feel dead fucking awkward calling, like, Phil autistic, because, I mean, I don't mean to use it as an insult, you know what I mean? There's autistic people, there's a lot of autistic people in the world, and some still function the best they can, and there's autistic detractors as well. It's fucking, they're everywhere, you know? So I always feel kind of nervous using the label autistic to Phil, because in case it comes across as, like, some sort of slur or whatever. But to me, it's like, well, isn't it just as one of many signs of, you know, a type of autism where Phil can't connect emotionally and understand that kind of emotion to share with another human being. So yeah, I don't know. that's the point I'm getting at anyway. I'll stop digging that hole deeper for myself now. I'll stop digging and get myself in more trouble. But there we go. What's Phil saying here? The Game Awards website won't even load, so I can't see the nominations. Lol. We might just watch video since the site is dead. Nice business. Isn't it nice that he prepares these things before streams for his audience? You know, isn't it so nice the fucking amount of effort he puts into the shit? So good news, Prophet. Phil, so you can't even get on the Game Awards website because the website won't even load, apparently. So he's just going to use a goddamn video instead, apparently. So that's look at that. That's gonna be a fucking disaster. I'm gonna hate this already. Right. A couple of videos for us to enjoy before Phil goes live properly. First of all, a short. Ludwig has another short here. He's made many of these apparently, and this is what I've not seen yet. And yeah, this is DSP and Sora shorts, and it starts off with the green herb.
Okay, chat, you wore me down. After a decade of you spamming little leaf emotes, I'm finally doing the Resident Evil green herb thing for real. Look at this, fresh out of the jar. It actually smells kind of minty. I'm just going to break it down here. Hold on, see, look, just a regular cigarette, okay? Everybody's screaming in chat like I'm going to be lightheaded or something. I'm not. I don't feel a thing. It's mellow, totally normal. I'm fine. These green herbs don't seem all that effective. Everybody swears by them. I'm not feeling much of anything. Maybe it's just me.
1 hour later.
Yeah, sun's kind of strong, man. Feels like we've been sitting here for hours. Or was it yesterday? You see those cats by the stage keep peeking over like they know me or something? Maybe they're checking if I did, right? Hey, yeah, it's kind of wild out here, man. The colors and the sounds. I feel like the ground's breathing, you know? You hear that, somebody? Maybe it's nothing. What was I? I lost it. Never mind. It's all mellow out here, man. A lot of colors, a lot of souls, you know? Feels like everybody's kind of looking at everybody. You feel that? That's wild out here, man. Colors, like, I don't know, they're kind of melting together. I'm just trying to stay, you know, grounded, keep the vibe chill. Hey, you hear that? Sounds like someone trailing me or something. Could be nothing. Man, the air is like thick with love out here, you know? I'm just letting it wash over me. I think the sky's doing something weird, though, like it's moving. Or maybe I'm moving. You hear that? Someone said my name? Huh. Yeah, a lot of people here, man. Good vibes, I think. Feels like the ground's kind of breathing, you know? Or maybe that's just me. Those dudes by the van keep staring. Or did I imagine that? Anyway, we were gonna jam later if I remembered. It's wild out here, man. It feels like the sky's breathing or something. You know, I swear I left my bag somewhere. People keep looking over like, are they looking at me? Maybe it's all love though, right? Yeah, love. What was I just saying? Yeah, peace, man.
1 hour later.
Yeah, man, vibes are real mellow. Like the grass is breathing, colors are kind of leaking into each other. Whoa, sky's bending. You see that? It's melting, man.
Hey, brother, you good?
Whoa, the grass is like breathing, man.
You okay, brother?
Feels soft, but it keeps moving. Everything's dripping colors.
Just ride it out, man.
I don't know if I can. They're all staring. It's too loud. Colors are dripping off the sky. My hands are stretching out. Can't hold them. You good, brother?
Hey, easy. Sit down.
Everybody's looking at me. All those eyes.
Take a breath, man.
Whoa, this is wild, man. Colors are kind of melting. Feeling heavy. The trees are breathing at me. Can't. Oh, everything's all wavy, man. The grass is kind of breathing at me.
You're just peeking, brother. Slow breaths.
My hands look huge. They don't fit me. Sky's drip. Can't sit
Hey, take
here.
some water. It's chill. You're okay.
Could you hook me up with a plate? I'm starving out here.
Sir.
We don't serve people who treat everyone else like trash. Please leave.
What? Come on. Back to another stream from the compound. Guys, I'm in here wrongfully, but I'm still grinding. I can't do this without support, so please consider tips. See these bars? They don't let me order food. It's insane. And none of it's my fault.
This spoon's heavier than my whole dinner set.
It's the only thing big enough to get through this wall. If chat would tip me for a shovel, we wouldn't be here.
Just hold it steady. I'll push. My arms feel like they're gonna fall off.
push. Feel this back here, and it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time! I love it! I love it!
Oh my god, what an ending. We actually shout out to Snort Burnell. That ending was glorious. That ending was absolutely glorious. Oh, big ups to Snort Burnell. Oh, what a wee homage to Snort Burnell towards the end there. Holy shit. Good stuff indeed. The Streamer Awards aren't real. It's a group of friends in LA nominating each other. LOL. No idea what anyone would pay attention to it. Phil, you're dedicating your podcast to it. Phil's like, why is anyone paying attention to the oh wait, he's talking about the Streamer Awards. Streamer Awards, Game Awards, two different things. I'm mixing up Streamer Awards and Game Awards. My bad. Also, it's a global kind of thing. Like, foreigners have like won awards in the Streamer Awards before. You know what I mean? Like, people who live in different places around the planet have won awards for Streamer Awards. You know, so it's not like just everyone in LA like voting for each other because they all fucking live in LA or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's probably some element of like friends voting for friends, but yeah, shit, I don't know. I mean, this is just pure fucking toxic jealousy from Phil here. You know what I mean? Because basically, these content creators, 99% of content creators these days started after Phil did, and yet they have fucking achieved far more than Phil could ever do and hope to fucking ever achieve. Hey, Brian is in the chat. What day is it today? It's a Tuesday, isn't it? It's a fucking Tuesday. I don't know if you want me to do that fucking meme or if you're actually generally asking. I mean, there's no Aspen Gold today. There's no Aspen Gold situation's not happening yet. Phil last night hinted that he's probably hoping it's going to be next week instead. So yeah. There you go. So yeah. So Phil is bitching and whining and one of the Streamer Awards right now in the chat. Because he's a jealous, bitter old bastard. Right. Side Scrollers had a wee thing, and they've uploaded it to their channel as well. I'm going to play this at like 1.25 just to get through it a bit faster here. And you're right as well, because obviously so Phil has done this for the last couple of days. Actually, I can show you. I can show you exactly what Brian means here, okay? So before we do the Side Scrollers thing, let me just show you Phil's crap here from the last couple of days here, okay? This tweet on Sunday. So Phil tweeted this at the end of Sunday stream. On Tuesday, there is no podcast, just 4 hours of Pokemon. That was Monday. Phil, for some reason, thought Monday was actually Tuesday, okay? But he said Tuesday in the tweet. But it was actually for Monday he was talking about. And well, that can happen, that can fucking happen. He did the exact same thing the following day. On Wednesday, join me for a podcast discussing the Game Awards nominees and more. There's no podcast on Wednesday. He was about Tuesday. Yeah, Phil was going senile, I think. You know, he doesn't even know what day of the week it is, for fuck's sake. There you go. For God's sake. What's all saying? Yeah, I guess I'll watch a video on YouTube as a Game Awards site actually doesn't work right now for some reason. Poor Phil. The Game Awards website is intentionally fucking fell over. Oh no, terrible. Anyway, Sidescores had their show. They brought up DSP and Asmongold situation, and apparently to try and indoctrinate somebody else into learning about DSP. This time, it was like 4 or 5 people on this like fucking show they had every day, and one of them apparently was not very clued up on DSP, so they're going to basically try and educate them on DSP stuff.
So look, last week we introduced Mally Mouse to Darkside Phil. She had never heard of Darkside Phil, and she very quickly got to know Darkside Phil. It was very funny, and we plan on doing that on a regular basis when she returns. As a matter of fact, I reached out to Duty to see if Duty can provide us with little bits of lore to slowly trickle out every time Mally is on. Who fucking cares? Darkside Phil, right? It should be very fun. With that said, a lot of this spurred up when Asmongold actually reacted to Darkside Phil and kind of went was talking about just all the Philisms, I guess the best way to describe it. And wouldn't you know it, this has spurred on quite the conversation between Asmongold and Darkside Phil. And Asmongold was talking about this on stream the other day, and he said he actually wants DSP unbanned from Twitch. So I wanted to share this first, and then we'll kind of go with where things went from here.
I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years. I wish you the best. I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow. How can I grow?
I think you can. I am going to talk to Dan Clancy. I mean, what do you think? They care about weird stuff on Twitch? Apparently they don't. I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch, Phil.
Yeah, basically, this is old news, by the way. Obviously, Asmongold has learned since then about the situation, but this is also, they're a fucking wee bit behind the times, side scrolls, from this particular situation.
I do. I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch.
And to be clear, Phil has not been banned on Twitch. He's just been removed from the partner program. So just something to, or their partner program affiliate, whatever.
Can you go in later as to why when we're all done?
Sure.
Do we know?
As a personal
What's that?
So why did he get his partner thing removed? I don't even know. Yeah, I'm just in the dark on that. I didn't know.
I don't know. Let's find out. It's the number one. By the way, it's the number one thing when you search why was DSP, and then it auto fills out removed from Twitch partnership. Just so you know.
A quick AI overview says Darkside Phil had his partnership revoked and was permanently banned from Twitch in July 2020. He claimed he was not informed of a specific reason by Twitch at the time, but it doesn't say anything about why he's back on Twitch then.
I see. It says according to
2 words. Hateful slurs.
To a response from Twitch's legal team received by DSP on May 18th, 2021, the termination of his context licensing agreement was due to, quote, repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving hateful slurs.
There we go. He said the thing that Phil's terrified to say these days himself. Because, to me, it's always fucking hilarious that Phil pretends to not understand the phrase hateful slurs. Detractors use it on such a regular basis against him. So much so that Phil is terrified of fucking saying it himself and fucking pretends he doesn't understand the term.
It sounds like he got reported.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go and continue here because
he probably shouldn't have used hateful slurs so goddamn much then. So I was thinking that Raw Phil hasn't got a sideshow up for Phil. I mean, it's possible. It is very possible. We are live on Raw Phil. Phil is not talking anymore. There's a possibility that Raw Phil had something come up and he couldn't do anything. Hold on, let me check DSP. Let me check DSP gaming for now to see what's happening there. Okay, 2 seconds. Give me a wee second here just to see if Phil's actually live yet, because it is after 5:30 after all, so it might very well be.
Saying that.
He is live. Raw Phil, what keeps happening to you, Raw Phil? We're like behind by like a couple of minutes or so. It only started like a minute or 2 ago. Or 3. Yeah, or 3. So, yeah. Fuck. But Raw Phil has dropped the ball a wee bit on that one there. Because DSP is live and has been live for a few minutes now. So I guess I'll be using Phil's channel for the bingo today. Since Raw Phil seems like they've had something come up and they have to kind of bolt for a little bit there. So yeah, I do apologise. I can't use Raw Phil for today's the bingo shenanigans. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do. Bugs Raw Phil mechanics do it, and just what it is. So I got Phil on pause at 1.5 speeds. We'll build up some speed up juice while we go back to this side scrolls clip of them discussing DSP things. So there we go.
It sounds like he got reported.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go and continue here because Asmongold wants him back in the program.
investment to me so I can farm your crash outs even more.
This is
I
strictly
think Phil should get
strictly business for Asmongold at this point.
unbanned from Twitch. I think we should try to get him unbanned. Yeah. Why are you so mean to him? I don't know.
Oh, when internet content creation in 2025 is.
By the way, great face right here from Asmon down here. Now, this, like I said, this has kind of been an ongoing thing over the last little bit. And Phil, over on X, actually reached out directly to Asmongold in a very direct way and got ratioed for it. Hey, Asmongold, read your X DMs, you lazy shit, or else stop talking about me like a bitch. This was his response here. Real big tough talk. Now, he did go live later on and say that the reason why it was so harsh in the way that he said this was to get Asmongold's attention. And he did send Asmongold a DM saying, hey, man, sorry about that. I just wanted to get your attention. And he initially apologized for this because Phil's playing 4D chess here. Okay, he wants to get his attention and call him out. So did he actually get a hold of him here? Well, what's interesting is that Asmongold has now invited DSP on stream to explain why he's upset with him. We saw this clip here.
If DSP wants to talk on stream, I'll do it. I will do it.
See, Prophet, I'm in two minds about Prophet. So Prophet says this is why people outside the Vortex should never engage with Phil when they know nothing about Phil. The thing is, how will... You've got to... Like, people always start from, like... Everyone starts from basically knowing nothing about something, you know? There's never any harm in encouraging people to learn more. But the thing is, though, I'm a wee bit disappointed that Craig was not aware of why Phil was, you know, departed on Twitch. After all the exhaustive fucking preparation he and Adam Trickler and Sidescrollers done in general for that 5-hour interview, and also Sidescrollers as well, I imagine, or Craig at the very least, I imagine, has kept tabs on DSP for situations like today where he can fucking make content off DSP on his own show. I'm a bit disappointed that Craig seemed to just completely forgotten one of the most known detractive things about why Phil was departed on Twitch. The whole hateful Soros thing, you know? Most detractors know about that, you know? But as I'm saying though, like, I mean, when big content creators who know little about Phil react to him, it does usually end up in, you know, it usually results in Phil melting down, sodium overload, you know, I'm being punched down on, you know, and it's fucking hilarious. It's just, we get to laugh at the bad man, freak out because somebody with prominence on the internet is paying attention to him and joining in and pointing and laughing at the bad man. You know, I don't mind these big names, even if they kind of know fuck all about Phil. I don't personally mind it, you know. But I understand where you're coming from as well, though. Like, you want these kind of big prominent names to actually fucking know, like, because they're in a position to actually have direct discourse with Phil. You want them to be able to immediately fucking know things to call Phil out on if they hear something that Phil says or does. I get what you're saying. I know it's, you know, but even detractors sometimes forget things. So even I don't know about you, but sometimes I forget some parts of the lore. Sometimes, you know, just because there's so much of it. You know what I mean? So, but it happens. I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like it's always funny when a big name knows his DSP and DSP sweating buckets, trying to fucking wonder how we should fucking handle it.
How magnanimous of him.
And I usually don't do this.
Okay. Now what? Let's take the bets, because I don't think Asmongold is going to really hold back on him. How long until DSP rage quits the interview?
Ooh. Well, as somebody who has both interviewed Phil and been interviewed by Phil, the first time it went great. It went really well until after, when he decided to play and become a victim.
I would say it didn't actually go great. I mean, he stayed for 5 hours plus, but he lied to you the whole time practically. Would you say that's it gone great? I wouldn't say that's gone great. So, I mean, you know, if some person you invited onto your show spent the whole show practically lying to you, I wouldn't say that was a great thing. I mean, mostly it was good content. If you don't care about the answers you're being given and you're just happy for the content you're fucking, you know, making from it, fair enough. But you were lied to for 5+ hours, so how is that great?
I still, to this day, don't know why he's upset about the first 5-hour interview we did. And then when I went on his show,
Well, Phil claims he's not actually upset about the interview. He was upset about the following day when instead of playing Mario, they had a big massive decompression session. Like, Phil's narrative, I mean, Phil kind of flip-flops on a thing where it's like, oh, then, at the time, Phil claimed he wasn't upset about the interview itself, but the following day, when side-scrollers discussed the interview, instead of fucking just playing Mario like they said they were going to do. And he wasn't very happy about that. And he also wasn't very happy that they were impressed with his answers on the interview and shared those opinions with their audience. Perfectly fine for Phil to have his own decompression session, though, and talk to his audience about the interview and how he thought it went, and discuss how, you know, but probably not for the host. But the host so is not to do that.
And he, you know, ended up with like a "fuck you, got him" type thing. You know, it's pretty.
I remember that.
It's pretty spectacular.
Got him, Chet. I
Got
beat
him. What an idiot! It was pretty spectacular. Now, I would put the probability at like 98% that there will be some sort of crash out if and when Asmongold and DSP do get together. So, I
don't actually know. You know what I mean? The thing is, Asmongold is not really going to hold back much, but I don't think. The thing is, Phil's going to fucking do his absolute best to make the most of Asmongold being there. Like, it's a unique opportunity for Phil to fucking have Asmongold on his stream. Remember, when this is going to happen, they're going to co-stream it, so Phil's going to have Asmongold on his stream and vice versa. It is in Phil's best interest to have that last as long as possible. Even if it means that Phil has to fucking fight his impulse to fucking just hang up on Asmongold and just fucking, you know. So no, I mean, if Phil has any savvy to him, if Phil has any fucking cunning in his fucking greasy little body, he will make sure that Asmongold is there as long as possible, so Phil can potentially make as much money as possible from having him there. And then also Phil afterwards can fucking try and, like, you know, voice his own rebuttal at some things, whatever, and fucking, you know, try and rewrite some things from the interview or whatever.
I think there's a high probability of that. Now, Mitsu, I know you after seeing this, you're not super familiar with Phil.
Not as much as I probably should be at this point.
Okay. Yeah. What are your, when you first saw Phil right there, what were your thoughts on him? And we're gonna continue here this.
And by the way, guys, full disclosure, you know what I mean, so we're playing bingo, you know what I mean, and yeah, hooray for bingo, not jazz. I'm going to have one eye on the football tonight. I must warn you ahead of time, I've got one eye in the football. I'll be keeping an eye on the football because Scotland are playing, and if Scotland win, they're going to a World Cup for the first time since 1998. So it's a big fucking deal for me, you know what I mean, personally. Also, I'm still doing bingo and I'm still committed to bingo, not jazz, but at the same time, the game's about to kick off. I will be, oops, sorry. They're doing the anthems right now, so... I think there's a wee bit of anthem for you there. So it's almost kicking off. It's almost kicked off. So I'll be keeping an eye on the football. Selfishly, I know. But yeah, fuck it. Oh hell. But yeah, as I said, I was actually in two minds whether to do bingo or not. It's weird, I know. I usually don't like to fucking bail on bingo, but this is such a huge fucking game, you know. This is such a huge fucking game, you know. But yeah, anyway, fuck it. Sorry for detailing. Anyway, let's get on with the side scrolls thing.
This meeting of the minds here in a little bit, but what do you know about DSP?
I've heard the name maybe bandied around on internet.com a couple times. I don't remember why I specifically heard it. I know that apparently he's got decent choice of sweaters, I guess. He really liked that grandpa sweater he was rocking there, and he's got good choice in microphones, and that's really all I know about the guy.
Well, Blabs, what can you tell Mitsu about DSP?
The camera was on the entire time.
He's not gonna. He masturbated live on camera.
Wait, what? Wait, that's a little bit different from where I was going here. He did Charlie what now?
He masturbated and thought he was offline, and then saw he was, and he said, "Oh, what? The camera's on."
Well, no. He was online the entire time, but he thought the camera was off. So Phil, for full disclosure, Phil was very aware his stream was online. You know, he was online the entire time. But he was under the impression that he was muted, which he was, and the camera was off, which it wasn't.
The whole time, huh?
classic. This is deep internet lore here.
How long ago was this?
I mean,
it's been a few years.
At this point, it's
decades.
timeless, Mitsu. It's timeless.
It's a classic.
Fair enough. Tony Storm subscribed to it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and continue here.
I always just wish he accidentally blasted his face. I'll be done.
Vile.
Which ice cream just appeared from the
Vile.
bottom. You know, what's the problem, Labs? You want to go for ice cream?
Not that one.
What? It's vanilla.
Damn.
It's chlorine flavor.
Let's go and see what happens here.
I usually don't do this. I actually hate talking to people. But this is so ridiculous that I will make a one-time exception, okay? And yeah, I will do it. If he wants to come on my stream and explain how I was wrong, and you're gonna be able to do it in front of everybody. You can do it live in front of everybody here. What
if and when this happens? Look, our interview with Phil was great, right? And he's done some other stuff in the past. Like, this would probably break the internet for the day if this happens, right? You guys think that that's probably accurate?
Yes. Yeah.
Play for at least a few days, actually.
You think it'd be a few days of runtime on this?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Depends on how hard the crash out is.
If they do this, should we restream and react to it live, or maybe me perhaps? Should we do this on this channel? Chat, let me know.
Stealing our stick. That's what the tractors are fucking doing. Like, oh god, yeah. I didn't even thought about that. On the day that Phil talks to Asmongold, every bastard under the sun will be restreaming that son, bitch. Fucking Devin will pop into fucking woodwork and fucking restream that shit. Oh god, everyone's gonna be fucking doing it. Oh yeah, I was going to try and do a bingo card based on it, but it might be hard to get numbers for it, that day. There's going to be a lot of detractors sharing their own observations that day.
No, let's go and see if there's any stipulations involved in this.
Everybody here. What if he wants it to be on his channel and not yours? Well, I mean, it could be on both of our channels. He could go live at the same time. That's fine. Yeah, I don't care. It's up to him. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to upload it himself, go ahead. Sure. Not a problem to me.
Big ass Coke cup. Jesus.
Yep, sure. Not an issue at all. He tweeted at 5 a.m. It's 2 a.m. It says 2 a.m. And so he was sitting there up. So he was up late. Wait a minute. Was he up late watching my videos about him? He was up late watching my videos about him. And I guess that's what happens. I guess that's what it is. Yep. And because there have been a number, I accidentally ended someone's career. This one came out a day ago. It has 700,000 views. Oh my God.
It's become very clear that we need to do more Asmongold DSP content. If there's a video doing 700,000 views.
Let's be fair, nobody will ever end DSP's career.
No, and Mitsu, that is truly something you need to understand, that long after side scrollers and Asmongold and Mitsu and Phoenix and Blabs and Flash and our grandbabies are gone, Darkside Phil will still be there. He'll still be there acting.
This is why I love the thumbnails where he's an old man. Some of his detractors make him an old man in their current videos.
Make a statue of him and put it outside of Twitch. It'll just be him with his hand on his head,
Well, this is really interesting to see, and if and when this happens, looks like chat, you guys very much are intrigued on the idea of us doing a live reaction to this. I think that'd be a great thing. Would love to see that, and I think it'd be fun. But what I don't want to see is what Ricky Berwick said happened to him over on X. He said DSP has gone too far. And
oh god, yeah, Ricky noticed this. And I don't know. Did Ricky actually make it originally? I didn't know. Did Ricky make this originally? Or did someone else make it and Ricky just picked up on it? I feel like Ludwig made it. I feel like Ludwig probably just made it and Ricky saw it or something.
And we've seen a lot of this happen. I just can't even believe that Phil would do this.
Kidding me? That was on his head. Are you kidding me? The crosshair was on his head, and the game just says no. Listen, if you ever want to get this wheelchair,
it's actually Ricky's. Ricky actually made us, I think, because it's actually his soda account.
back, you're gonna have to pay Sir Snort Gout $20. That's just how it is.
God, that's in reference to so his kick chat, like,
holy shit, Scotland just scored. Hold on, I'm gonna just keep playing while I hold on. Just you enjoy this, and I'll be paying attention elsewhere.
Doesn't donate, and all I do is, I guess, clown on him. I can't confirm because I don't go watch his streams. I just watch the detractor content. But
aren't you the part of the problem there, Yellow Flash? You don't understand what he's truly all about.
I should be watching his show. But he turned shit off because they weren't donating. Like, you want your highlighted messages back? You're gonna have to pay up.
Oh my God, that's
Damn.
awesome. Well, you heard him kick. You better start donating over there. Unbelievable, man. That's unbelievable. Well, we will keep you guys updated on the Asmongold.
All right, that is unbelievable. I just seen the fucking goal there. A Scotland player just scored a fucking overhead kick after 3 fucking minutes. Scotland players aren't good enough to fucking do that, and yet it just fucking happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just freaking out because of Scotland right now, but holy fucking shit, what a fucking goal that was. If you get a chance to fucking see it, fucking do it. I do apologize for people that don't fucking care about football. I'm apologising for you, but I'm still doing bingo for you. You know what I mean? I was so tempted just to fucking say no to bingo today. You know what I mean? But oh god, come on, Scotland.
Gold DSP beef. Someone in the chat mentioned that this is gonna be a thing this week. So if and when this happens, we will keep you guys updated, and we will be there front row reacting to it live. Very much anxious to see how this goes, considering we did deliver the preeminent Darkside Phil interview, which was supposed to be one of many, but ultimately ended up being one of one. So
I'm very glad though. That one was a lot.
it was a lot. It was very early on in the side scrollers lore, but it's good time.
And then that one little like exclusive bit that we did, what was it, on Rumble or whatever it was, and then you brought me on that one, and I was just like, hi.
Let me just say this: Phil putting on the
hat
that looked exactly like a Nazi hat was just absolutely amazing. So now this
I think I'm just going to stop it there. You know what I mean? Just the clip. Let's go to bingo. Let's just kind of focus on a bit of bingo. Get started with the show. We're using Phil's stream today because Raw Phil didn't unpause Phil in time. So there we go. So let's just crack on with the bingo stuff. And to play bingo today, we're going to need a bingo number to generate a bingo card for today. So the first number in chat I see will be the number I use for today's bingo cards. No pressure, but make it a good one because we want to fucking win bingo here. Very first number in chat I see, and the first number in chat I saw was 456 from Warren. So 456, there we go. And this is a bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say now the following for today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say new games, him being all defense mode, him saying momentum, now, and on demand. The second row is Phil saying kick, him being all clown mode, him slapping his leg, him saying good news, and him saying alright. The third row is Phil getting at least $50+ in support, him saying here's a thing or here's a deal, him mentioning Asmongold, him saying contributions, and him using hateful slurs. The fourth row shall be no siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, him saying chill, him touching his face, him mocking his own chat, and him giving somebody a good old fashioned lean-in manual ban. The fifth and final row is Phil making a weird noise, him saying meaningful members, no exaggeration, and finally, goal. Very strong card indeed. In fact, before we even begin, let me refresh the Kick chat ban list, because he might have banned somebody on Kick. No, he's not done it yet. Well, the last person to have gotten banned was Gay, brother of Ricky Gervais, was banned by DSP Gaming Real. Oh, what a fucking name that is. But there we go. But yeah, that's a bingo card bar for today's show. Hopefully we can get a full house on today's bingo card. And also there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 snorts, burps, or... Oh shit, I forgot to reset a free space. Shit, I knew I was forgetting to do something. And all my fucking preparation for today, I fucking forgot to reset everything from the previous fucking stream, my bad. So yeah, so for every 10 sips, snorts or burps, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds of Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that. Plus we got a wee sound for it as well to go with it, which sounds like this.
Squeak squeak a free space.
Good stuff indeed. For every 5 new or rejoiner members to the bingo streams, we get a free space for every 5 of those as well. And finally, of course, for every 25 likes we have on bingo, we get a free space for that. And so yeah, 25 likes we have free space, 50 likes we have free space, and so on and so on. If we manage to get 100 likes on the bingo stream before I finish playing bingo, not only do we get another free space, but you guys get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys are in full control of some of the ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. Now, Clerix is asking, wait, what does the numbers mean? What does the number do again? Do you mean what number in particular are you talking about? Do you mean the 640 number? So 6 minutes and 40 seconds of Phil begging is a free space. You know, Yeah. It's 640 because we watch it at 1.5 speed. You multiply 640 in time by, by times 1.5, it's 10 minutes. So it's basically 10 minutes of rant and raving. But anyway, that's all the ways we can get free spaces, not jazz. Good stuff indeed. There's some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell explain that for us all right now.
Well, hello there, AI. Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a T-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, AI Phil Burnell. Yeah, fucking piggy piece of fucking shit you for explaining that for us all to understand. So yeah, there we are. Now, I think I've covered all the bases, obviously, as well as obviously type an exclamation mark Marbles in the chat. You can also just look at the description because a link to the community post is also there. Good stuff indeed. I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left to do really is for me to press a random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Fuck's sake, Jesus!
And on that note, I think it's time for us to start some bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. The Level 1 podcast has returned, and we got a lot to talk about today, including updates on Asmongold, who ghosted me.
Seriously? Seriously? Well, hold on 2 seconds. Cloud mods, we can catch. What else can we do? I need to add dumb sound effect back to the board, I guess. Because Phil stopped using it for a while because his little sound box broke, but now he's got a stream deck, so he'd fucking use it sometimes. So yeah. Weird noise as well, it's a good shout, yeah, weird noise. We got 3 things ticked off right off the fucking bat. Let me rewind this so we can get the full context of Phil being a dick.
On Asmongold, who ghosted me.
Who fucking cares?
Also, we'll talk about Wings of...
I mean, should I try and get a thumbnail out of this? I know it's kind of early, you know what I mean? But should I attempt a thumbnail from this dumbass face of his? You know? This is me going forward frame by fucking frame. Like, I can try and get a thumbnail, mid-Jill shake. No, it's so... Oh, it's weird. You know what I find astonishing? Like... The whole head stays still, but it's only the bottom half it moves. It's just so weird, bizarre. Oh, hell. If I make you listen to that shit one more time, I'm considering it nothing short of a declaration of war. Oh, hell. I mean, I'm trying to get a good potential freeze frame here, you know what I mean? Let's see what he does here, hold on. Oh, for God's sake, it gets even worse. It gets even worse. What the hell is that? What in the fuck am I looking at? That I might have to just get a... That might be it. That might be tomorrow's fucking thumbnail right fucking there. Get away, chat. Nobody wants you. Not you. I mean, we have Phil's chat. Don't understand there. I was telling Phil's chat to fuck off there. Is this definitely in 1440p as well? That is okay. Right. Hold on a second. But a wee while since I fucking did like a wee, thumbnail speaking on stream. Usually I'm a lazy bastard these days. I just fucking wait for like Sunny or Tacos, you know what I mean, to fucking give me the screenshots. You know, I'm a lazy bastard sometimes with that shit. You know what I mean? But also it's like I prefer using Phil's channel for it to get the thumbnail style things because it's a better quality. You know what I mean? When you do it on like Raw Phil, obviously because he's restreaming Phil, the quality gets a bit lessened for thumbnails. But ultimately, end of it, let's see. Can we get a good thumbnail out of it? There we go. That will grace the bingo thumbnail tomorrow. You get that to look forward to for tomorrow. That'll be a part of. That'll be a part of the bingo thumbnail tomorrow. Aren't we all lucky? There you go. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. And I won't, just so I don't get war declared on me, I won't rewind it.
Also, we'll talk about Wings of Redemption and his upcoming appearance on the show. But actually, sorry, my hair's all screwed up now. The major focus of today is actually to talk about the Game Awards. The Game Awards nominees were actually announced yesterday, and what we will do today is go through said nominees and see what we think. It's always interesting to take a look at what a group of very inclusive leftist journalists think are great games. It's always fascinating looking at these nominations lists, you know what I mean? But in reality, I've heard some of the nominations, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, because this year, I've actually either touched upon, played, or know all the games, which is a rarity. I think because this year I'm a PC gamer, so we'll talk about that, okay? So, today should be a great one. Sit back and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another awesome edition of the Level 1 podcast.
Who the fuck cares?
If I can find the button.
Dumbass. Skipping his shitey intro. Oh, hell. Anyway, there we go. Fucking great. Anyway, good start to the bingo board. At the very least, it's a good positive start to the bingo board. You know, four things ticked off on the board so far, right before Phil even begins the show properly. Anyway, guys, if you guys can let me know if and when we get 25 likes, I'd appreciate it, because I can't see likes. I rely on you guys to let me know how many likes we have, for example. If we hit 25 likes, let me know, and I'll get a free space added.
All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. Today, sorry, I'm laughing. I'm reading the stream chat. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of November, 2025. I'm DSP, and this is the return of the Level 1 podcast. I haven't been around for a couple of days, but now we're back, and we got a bunch of fresh topics to talk about today. Notably, let's just talk about this one at the very top of the show and get it out of the way. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my guest on today's episode of the Level 1 podcast, Asmongold.
That's funny. Dig don't laugh.
Or I would have been saying that if he had actually lived up to what he said he was going to do. Just to give you a follow-up, I contacted him and said, listen, let's have a conversation about all this stuff that you're watching in these detractor videos, because it is out of context. You believe it at face value. Give me a fair shot rather than just blatantly and blindly believing what people say about me. Surprisingly enough, he said, I agree. And we were going back and forth in Twitter DMs about when, okay? On Sunday, he had apologized to me and said, I'm sorry I didn't directly respond to you yet, but I will let you know, by the end of Monday, if we can do the show on Tuesday. Because that was the date that I had pitched to him. I said, let's do it on Tuesday, which would have been right now. And he says, I will absolutely let you know by the end of Monday, if I'm available on Tuesday. He said he actually should be, but he didn't want to 100% lock it in until he was absolutely positively sure he could do it. Okay? So nothing was ever set in stone, but that's what he said. All day yesterday, you guys kept asking me about it, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. He hasn't locked it in yet. He hasn't responded again. He hasn't.
It's kind of fun. The person who admits they're awful at trying to communicate with other human beings wasn't able to communicate effectively with Phil Burnell. Like, Asmongold admits that he's fucking terrible at communicating with people on social, and interacting with people in general. Like, it's not a very strong suit of his, apparently. It's not a very strong skill of his. He claims to not really be very good at just communicating in general with people. So, I mean, that plus the fact that they're obviously one of the fucking, most popular streamers out there. Yeah, I guess it's hard for them to give, you your, their undivided attention when they have just so many things going on in their very busy lives, their more successful lives than you.
Said yes or no, so I can't tell you guys anything either way until I actually get an answer from this guy. I don't know what's going on. And we waited all day, and I streamed all day, and nope, didn't respond. So that's that. Now, here's the thing about Asmongold, if many of you don't know. He is a current event cover guy. Like, literally anything that happens in the news, in the politics, in the media, he's covering. Today, I believe there is the vote in the United States government for if they're going to be revealing the Henry Epstein files. And will the files...
Henry Epstein? Who the fuck's Henry Epstein? Is that his brother? Who the fuck's Henry? I'm so glad Phil also keeps his finger on the pulse of current fucking events. What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? What in the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna Google Henry Epstein. Who the fuck is this prick? Please be a gay porn star. Please be a gay star. Hold on. Henry Epstein. The first result for Henry Epstein is Jeffrey Epstein. The very first result was Jeffrey Epstein when I googled for Henry Epstein. The second result was somebody called Henry Epstein who does exceptional golf magic shows. Wow, that's I guess Phil's really into his fucking golf magic. Who would have fucking known? I'll rewind that just so we can make sure I didn't mishear him.
In the United States government for if they're going to be revealing the Henry Epstein files. And will the files, if revealed, will they contain critical info exposing politicians and showing that they were on Epstein Island and in cahoots with the evil Henry Epstein? Who will be exposed? Whoa, sounds like
it did it again.
A lot of drama, doesn't it? It sounds like the plot to some like cheesy, sleazy TV drama show, fucking Desperate Housewives, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital nonsense, doesn't it? But this is what's going on in American politics right now.
I mean, it's something that it's serious to a lot of people, especially the fucking victims, you know what I mean? I think the American public would like to fucking know if people they elected into power, or had elected into power before, were actively involved in such disgraceful, horrible acts. I guess Phil thinks it's a waste of time. I guess Phil's kind of on the side of people who think it's a waste of time to release this sort of shit. You know? I guess. I mean, is it really a surprise? The guy that defended Derek for all these fucking years, you know what I mean? It's thinking it's a bit of a waste of time for, to you know, well, okay. I'm not surprised after all, Phil.
Okay? So people like Asmongold, and not just him, but many other streamers, cover this shit daily, and this is how they get popular, all right? I'm not shit-talking that at all. I'm just saying that's what they do. So with this going on right now, it's kind of like, oh, well, on a day when probably not a lot was going on, he was watching my detractor content, and he was interested in it. But now there's crazy other stuff that's more interesting going on, and that's what he's more interested in now. And then tomorrow, something else might happen, and he'll be more interested in that. That's how he is. That's how a lot of content creators are. They try to jump from topic to topic, stay on the hot trend or whatever, okay? So I'm definitely not faulting Asmongold for essentially ghosting me and not responding like he said he would yesterday. But at the same time, this makes it obviously difficult to work with a guy like that because you don't know if you can trust him or not. He said he was going to show up, or at least let me know if he was going to show up, and then he just blew it off. So I don't know. Some people have explained it to me that Asmongold basically deals with this kind of stuff live on stream. So he very much right now might be sent this clip saying, hey, Phil talked about you on stream, he'll watch.
You know, that's actually true, because that's happened the last couple of times. Like when Asmongold texted Phil before, it was on stream. You know, asking do you want to do it behind the scenes or fucking do it on stream. So yeah. Twilight's asking where's Phil's chats at. Raw Phil let us down. I'm using Phil's actual stream today because Raw Phil basically forgot to put Phil's stream live. You know, yeah, Raw Phil dropped the ball, so that's why we're here on actual Phil. So there is no Phil's chats to see today. I mean, I could put Phil's stream chat under a bingo board, but I'd rather see what you guys are saying on stream than what Phil's chat are saying, you know?
Then he'll go to his Twitter DMs and then he'll respond. Okay? And if that's the case, okay, I get it. But he did say he was going to respond yesterday and he didn't. That's black and white. Okay? So here's what I've pitched. All right.
But Phil's not bothered though. You know, it doesn't affect Phil in any fucking way. He's not upset with him or anything. He's not making fun of Asmongold or anything. He understands completely. And he's not making a big deal about being ghosted by Asmongold.
Right? Next week, Monday or Tuesday, whichever works for him. All right, so that'd be what, November 24th, 25th, whatever. One of those days, I would like to do the co-stream as we had discussed. Okay.
Why can't you do it Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? On Sunday, you're trying to plan it for Monday or Tuesday. That's very fucking short notice. Today's Tuesday. You apply the same logic as to just doing it for Thursday or Friday. It's also quite short notice. So why can't that be a possibility, Phil?
Okay, and if he can do it, then great. And if he can't, no big deal. No, and I mean it too. Like, sure, it would be a great opportunity to appear on a show with that much viewership and get that much attention on myself and my content. But at the same time, it's not the end-all be-all. It's not the end of the world. I don't really care either way. To be frank with all of you, I don't. You guys care a lot more than I do.
I don't really care. That's why you were tweeting him at 2:30 in the fucking morning, demanding to reach your DMs. How can you fucking say you don't fucking care when you were begging him to reach your DMs and insulting him to get his attention? You cannot sit there with a straight fucking face and claim you don't fucking care if it happens or not. It makes no goddamn sense.
You guys have literally been non-stop bringing this up. Jasper, you got my mic on.
Oh, it's Phil's audience's fault. It's Phil's fans that have been bringing up non-stop. It's their fucking fault then. It's not Phil's fault. Oh, no, why would you? It's Phil's audience that you have to fucking blame.
All of you, I don't. You guys care a lot more than I do. You guys have literally been non-stop bringing this up. Jasper, you got my mic all wet with your nose. You got my mic wet with your nose. Come on, buddy. Don't do that. Anyway, so that was cute. You nut. He's distracting me.
Who fucking cares?
So, I actually lost my train of thought. Oh, to me, it's not a big deal. Like, yeah, it's interesting to do something like this, but at the same time, if it doesn't happen, I don't care. Like, I have tons of things to do. I'm juggling various different games in my schedule. You know, I'm fine. It's not a big deal. All right? Like I said, you guys have been bringing this up way more than me daily. Like, every day, people in the chat. What about Asmongold? I don't know. I'm not.
I'm going to say that's him mocking his own fucking chat. He's basically fucking putting his own chat. It's their fault that Phil won't stop talking about it, apparently. It has nothing to do with Phil's own personal desire to try and leech off a bigger content creator. No. Let's refresh his kick ban listing and see if he's banned anyone. No, no fresh bans yet. So yeah, I can't kick off. We didn't ban yet since there's no sign of him banning anyone yet.
I'm not Asmongold. Like, go ask him. Like, actually, that's a good point. If you guys actually want to know what's going on with Asmongold, you should probably go watch him and ask him. Because
Phil now directly telling his audience to fucking go harass Asmongold. He's not even hinting at it, he's just basically telling them go. March over to Asmongold's stream right now and harass him into answering why he won't respond to Darkside Phil. Why did you ghost Phil Asmongold? How dare you, Asmongold? Jesus, man, this is... Yeah, I'm sure Asmongold will appreciate you sending your fucking demented dent heads his way to fucking demand answers.
I don't know what's going on with him. I'm doing my own content. You know what I mean? And it does seem like that's when publicly on his streams he talks about all this stuff. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe, like I said, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, whatever, he'll actually start talking about it. But right now... So anyway, that's what I pitched to him. I said, listen, Monday or Tuesday next week, right, on the show, let's have you as a guest. We'll co-stream or whatever. And there you go, okay? It's that simple. So business as usual for me. Rest of this week will be very normal, all right, as usual. And we'll see what happens if he responds by next week. And if not, oh well.
What if he responds and tells you he wants to fucking date Friday? Make it some sort of special Friday spectacular. Are you going to fucking tell him no? I fucking dare you. I double dare you.
No big deal. Okay, now, one person actually made a good point last night on my late stream. They said, but what about Wings of Redemption? Because you're talking about having him on the show again. And we were interested in when he was coming on, and you had even pitched 2 dates, but nothing, there hasn't been like a locked-in follow-up or anything. You're right, there hasn't been. So basically, here's what happened. I pitched 2 dates to Wings. I said either Monday, November 24th, or December 1st. Either one would work. First, he didn't respond, and eventually he did, and said, hey, you decide. Okay, so I hadn't actually locked in and confirmed with him the date yet. I actually, I talked to you guys, and you guys seem to be under the impression, have him on sooner rather than later. And I was like, oh, okay, we could do that. But I hadn't actually talked to him again to confirm that. So there hasn't been a...
Why not? You had an idea of what your audience would have wanted, you know what I mean? You seem to fucking be okay with it as well. Why not then, after that stream was done, try and send Wings a message to say, look, here's what we're thinking, would you be up for it? That seems responsible of you as a content creator, Phil. An apparent professional content creator. To not, you know, let your future guests know of what the preferred plan was.
Yes, 100% he'll be on this date. Obviously now, with all this crap going on with Asmongold, it throws a monkey wrench into those plans. Like, I 100% would love to say with you guys, he'll be on Monday the 24th, but I don't know what's going on, all right? And you guys know me, you do. I am a very planned out individual. I like having a set schedule. I like having an outline for everything I'm going to do. If there's an appearance coming up, I want to announce it ahead of time to hype it up so we know what's going on and people can be excited for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's frustrating to me that right now I can't say to you guys, definitively, here's what's going on with the schedule. I can't. It could be that in the next few days, Zach contacts me and says, hey, okay, let's do it on Monday. Okay.
I like how Phil is now, he's not referring to him as Gold, he's referring to him as actual name, Zach. Surprised I'm fucking going to call him Zachary. Sir Zachary, thank you for taking time to be on my show, Sir Zachary.
So then that's happening. It could be that he literally ghosts me and never speaks to me ever again, but continues to watch Detractor content, and I can't help that if that's the case. It could be somewhere in between. I don't know what's going to happen. So I can't tell you what's happening next week. I'll put it this way. If I don't hear from Asmongold by, say, the weekend, you know, the end of Friday, that's the end of my business week, then I'll consider it that we're not going to do the show together, and then I'll move on my merry way and just do whatever I want, okay? He can reach out by Friday, okay? It's that simple. And if I don't hear from him by Friday, then it's done, all right? Okay. Done. Because I want to lock in. Like, right now, I would like nothing more than to say, hey, you know, Wings will be on the show on the 24th or the 1st. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, all right? So let's see. Let's go from there, okay? So that's the thing. If you guys come back to the streams this week and you ask me these things, I'm going to say, I don't know. Don't ask me. You know who to ask. His name is Asmongold. He streams every day. You could go over there and ask him. Because I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't spoken to me, okay?
Phil's ego. He has given one of the biggest content creators on the planet a fucking deadline to respond to. If you don't respond to me by this date, you're dead to me forever.
There you go. Okay. So that's that. So I will have, if I have an update, I'll let you know. Like if I hear from Asmongold or whatever, I will absolutely positively let you know. But in the meantime, there's just no reason to really bring it up because I don't know what's going on.
Please stop mentioning it. Please stop mentioning it. He's not. I have nothing to tell you because he's ghosting me. Please stop asking me. Well, it must. Oh my god. I think so. He has to say this because he knows it's the one thing most people are asking him in his chat. Like, people want to fucking know, so naturally if I can bring it up over and over and over again. And I guarantee you people will keep bringing the late arrivals to his stream will come on the stream and ask him what's going on. Where's Asmongold? And it'll just annoy him. He's going to get so annoyed with us later on, I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. Okay? Done. Thanks for ghosting me, bro.
Remember, he doesn't care though, it doesn't bother him. He's not upset or anything. He understands that he's a busy person.
Okay. Honestly, okay, if the appearance happens, great. If not, okay, what's going to happen is I'm going to be very upset, and I'm going to point and waggle my finger in extreme disapproval. And no one wants that. In reality, I actually don't care. I'm serious. I'm more interested in doing it because you guys seem interested in it happening.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, where's the evidence? Present evidence of what you're saying.
At this point, you guys are like pumped and been talking about it nonstop. At this point, like, I get the initial interest, and it's like, well, if we didn't lock it in and schedule it and have it happen, then I'm again, I'm the kind of guy, I have that mind that I like planning. And if I can't plan it, I don't like to do it. You know what I mean? Like right now, if Asmongold said, I just want you to drop your stream right now and I'll have you on as a guest, you know what I would say? No. I'm not like that. I hate that. I'd rather do what I have planned so you guys know what's going on, and then, hey, we'll plan it, we'll actually have it set in stone, we'll that's how I...
Well, Phil, you were willing to fucking... So, on Sunday, you were willing to do it the very next fucking day, and also on Monday, you were willing to do it the very next fucking day. But you're not willing to fucking do it the very next fucking day now? Make sense of that.
Now, everyone drop everything for me because I'm important and I want to do it now. Same thing with Keemstar. That's how Keemstar was. Every time Keemstar wanted to do something, it's like, Phil, drop your stream, drop whatever you're doing right now. Read my tweet, read this DM, do this with me now. No. That's not how actual adults operate. Now, you may be a popular streamer on the internet, whether it's Keemstar,
Well, I think most proper adults don't fucking stay up to like 2:30 in the morning, sending a tweet to somebody to try and plan when to fucking have a discussion. You know? I mean, since it's for your business, wouldn't it make more sense just to email that shit so they can respond to it within their own business hours, you know, in a professional capacity? So as an actual paper trail, you know? Like, Twitter DMs is not a very good paper trail, I think, you know what I mean? Because that shit can get fucking nuked at any fucking time. Just fucking, you know, if you want to fucking be professional about it, Phil, email that shit.
Gold or whoever, but I come from the world of normalcy. I come from a world where I used to work at office job for 5 years, and we had to do like order, schedules, you know, professionalism. It seems like I'm one of the rare people in the industry that actually has an air of professionalism when it comes to this kind of stuff, and that's maybe why I'm different and I stand out, because I've said...
So Asmongold is not professional now. He's not... Asmongold has no professionalism to him. Like, holy fucking shit. You should have fucking just stopped, Phil. You're making this worse for yourself. You're making this so much worse for yourself. He's not upset being ghosted by Asmongold or anything, but he's just not a very unprofessional piece of shit, apparently. You know what I mean? He wants to say, and Phil wants to send his audience towards Asmongold's stream to demand answers. But he's not upset or anything. Why would you think Phil's upset?
Schedule, you know exactly what I'm doing every day, because it's easy to reach me and contact me, and I actually follow up and respond and say and do what I say I'm going to do, but then others don't. I don't know. It's not...
He's not upset, though. Like, why would you think Phil's upset about this? You know? This is why it's kind of low, because this is incredible. This meltdown is incredible. This is so fucking unhinged. Like, this is Phil doing his best to appear not bothered when he's clearly fucking bothered. It is clear for all to fucking see. He's supremely fucking bothered. Thank you, Darkseid Random, for letting us know we have 25 likes. We have our first free space to bingo board. Thank you very much, guys.
It's starting to be a pattern. To be frank. Okay? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's that. I got it out of the way. Now we can talk about other topics. All right? And by the way, no matter what, I am going to have another appearance with Wings Redemption for sure. That's definitely happening. It's just a question of when. It's not a question of if. It's a question of will it be Monday? Will it be the Monday after? I don't know yet. I'll let you know. Okay? And you know what? How about this? I will publicly apologize right now to Jordy. Okay? I will.
What?
Because he deserves an apology, because I should have by now locked in the date that he would be appearing.
I'm right, you should have fucking done it. You didn't bother your fucking arse to. God knows fucking why, you unprofessional fucking wanker. But I guess that's just fucking you summed up. You're just a fucking lazy sack of shit. You fucking piss and bitch and whine and moan about others being unprofessional and that fucking sort of thing. But here's you, not bothering to fucking give Wings information that you thought you'd locked in for an interview.
And now because of all this other stuff going on, I haven't been able to do that. So I do want to publicly apologize to him. You deserve better. I wish that I could actually lock in with a date with you, but I can't right now. Okay?
But kind of funny if Wing said, fuck you, Phil, bumping me for someone else after you fucking said you're going to fucking... No, Wings just fucking walk away.
All right. How's everyone this morning? Who do we got on stream? Let's take a look. We've got You're Not Funny, Original Grant, Bookworm, Glimbo Goat. What kind of a name is that? Chris, Blue Mist, Hungry Man. Who else do we got? Swaggy, Dead.
Please be Jade. Please be Jade. Please be Jade.
Pool. How you guys doing? Over on Kick, we got John Bono, Darkside.
Phil said kick. That's good. That's good. That's good. Right. There we go. Another one ticked off.
Having username already taken. A Sisyphus Boulder. Very nice. RGB Kings. Fluoristic? I couldn't read it. It went too fast. You get it? Truncates Legacy. How you guys doing over there?
Who fucking cares?
Very nice. Stoneforge Gamer as well. How you doing? By the way, we have our first contribution of the day from Red Eyes, who did a $5 super chat. Set the record straight. Don't let the losers write the narrative and unjustly label you. Defend yourself. Well, I mean, that's kind of what the point of this co-stream was going to be. I wanted Asmongold to ask me things from the detractor content he's seen, and then I could actually tell him the truth of the matter. Like,
no, it wouldn't be the truth, though. It'd be your opinion. Phil, we present our opinion on things that you fucking do on your content. We see you do something on stream. Detractors see what you fucking do on a fucking stream. We see you fucking say and do these fucking things. We make a video discussing these things and showing you doing these things. Then you bitch and whine and moan about things that's probably been taken out of fucking context. But your opinion on what the context is precisely that. It's not the truth of the situation, it's just your opinion. It's like fucking you being challenged on fucking being racist about the fucking slave trade thing, Phil. When everyone saw that, they perceived that as a fucking racist remark towards a young black girl. You made a joke about being sold off into slave trade. Now your defense was, I never even saw her skin color. That was like your defense, apparently. You know what I mean? But for anyone else watching that shit, it seems clear that's what the fucking, you know, and you know, the whole, that's what you did see. I mean, it's just natural to assume that because obviously we're all seeing the same thing that you're apparently fucking seeing.
Phil's been banned from Twitch. Wrong. I've been temporarily suspended from Twitch once or twice.
Banned on Twitch before. That is a fact. You have been banned before on Twitch and then unbanned because you appealed it. It's a stone cold fact. It is undeniable. There's evidence of you being banned on Twitch before. But you've also been unbanned because you appealed that shit.
Okay, but I've never actually been banned. What happened was in regards to the partner program, which was a very unprofessional handling of things on the Twitch side of things, which is what spurred me to leave the site and eventually decide to never stream there again and close my account of my own volition. Right now, I could reopen my account and stream immediately. But I don't want to. I have no desire to do that. And I can explain that entire thing to him, you know? But in truth, what it seems like is going to happen is he's going to field questions from my detractors, okay? And then he's going to ask the same fucking questions that I've been asked 4,000 times. I'm going to give him the same answers, and he's going to make judgments for himself, which more likely will be, oh, I don't believe him because everyone says he's a liar. So it's going to be the same.
So what you're going to say? No, hold on. Are you upset that Asmongold has fucking free thought? You seem upset that you can't dictate the fucking terms of what he's allowed to fucking ask you. You know? But you said that you could fucking clear things up if he's got questions for you. You fucking made that perfectly fucking clear to him that you're able to fucking clear things up for any questions he's fucking got. And now you seem upset that he's... Oh, for God's sake, Phil. This is such a fucking ridiculous fucking... I don't know. He seems genuinely upset that he can't control a narrative, which I don't know why I'm actually so fucking surprised at, because Phil's always got a desire and a need to control a narrative in every situation he's in.
Same song and dance as every single person. So is it really a big deal? Probably not. I don't think it's going to really do much, honestly. If immediately we had gotten on a stream together and he had off the top of his head asked me the questions that he actually had in his head before his head got completely filled with the nonsense from...
There we go. There we fucking go. He's actually fucking pissed the fuck off. He is pissed the fuck off. That's remember, Asmongold decided of their own volition to make a Reddit thread asking his community what questions he should ask DSP. And apparently we're to blame for that. We are to blame for that, apparently. How fucking dare Asmongold try and learn more about an individual before asking him questions? Now, of course, Asmongold's Reddit thread is also open and available for Phil's own fans to submit their questions, if they so choose to do so. There's nothing stopping Phil's fans from also submitting their own questions for Asmongold to ask, and if it's a good question, it'll get enough upvotes and Asmongold will see it, and therefore Asmongold will likely ask that question. Maybe Phil should encourage his audience to do that, to give him a chance of being asked something that he might deem fair.
My detractors, then maybe it would have been an interesting appearance. But instead, delay, let everything just influence him, and now it's not going to matter anymore. right?
Let everything influence him. Phil, I've got news for you, buddy. I don't think us detractors have much influence on Asmongold. I think he's too big for that. Like he'll see a video trend on Twitter. Like he'll see the occasional fucking video on Twitter trending, and he'll check it out and laugh at it or whatever. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's most of us aren't able to, influence, like anyone. Like people have a thing called free will. Phil, we can't hypnotize everyone like you fucking hypnotize your audience, for fuck's sake. That's not how this works in real life.
Is that a real take? I think it is. It's always the same song and fucking dance. If the side scrollers had me on their show within like a week of wanting me on, instead of sitting there saying, I want a question from every fucking detractor, and I want every negative take on Phil, and then just treat it as if it's all true, and throw it at me on the interview, maybe the interview wouldn't have been boring.
Well, you said you had no problem with the interview. Your initial opinion on the side scrollers interview was that the interview was perfect and it did everything you wanted it to do, and your only problem was that the day after they had their own little decompression session instead of playing Mario Kart. That was what upset you, apparently. One more example of Phil trying to rewrite history.
But instead, it was 5 hours of the same questions everyone always asked me. I gave the same answers. They didn't like the answers, and then they went on to do what they did. But so that's just it. So I guess we'll see what happens, okay? Because that's the truth. I just wanted to have a conversation with a guy who had watched some detractor content, but
remember, he was meant to move on from the Asmongold shit, and he just keeps going in circles and just fucking keeps going. This is incredible. This has been, hold on, how long has it been going? So I'm 50 minutes behind DSP. Well, like 55 minutes behind DSP, okay? So 55 minutes behind live DSP. He has spent 20 minutes going round in circles, claiming that he's not heard back from Asmongold yet, and he hopes to fucking lock something in soon. But he claims it's not bothering him, he's not upset or whatever, and yet this is an absolute fucking meltdown. And it's getting worse and worse and worse for him.
didn't actually know that much about me, had never actually had a conversation with me. Let's talk, get to know me a little bit. I'll give you my take on everything, make judgments for yourself. But when you say, well, I want input from every detractor, then now you're not making a judgment for yourself. All you're doing is you're getting that negative take and you're letting that permeate you. And now you've made your decision based on the insane crowd of.
So Phil, you're that's actually doing Asmongold a very big disservice here. Hold on. He's not asking every single detractor, please, like, fucking do this shit or whatever, No. Here we go. So Phil thinks this is some sort of detractor, like Fred thing here. Let me show you. It's just simply called Questions for DSP. Comment below questions you want Asmon to ask DSP. There is no mention of detractors whatsoever. There is nothing at all about that. Anyone can fucking go on there. Asmongold is not summoning detractors here. He's not trying to summon any fucking detractors, or he's not asking Duty or that being said or whatever to fucking please submit your. No, it's just literally a Reddit thread for all comers, friend or foe to you, Phil, to submit questions that they would like Asmon to ask you, Phil. What the fuck, man? But Phil sees this, and they spun it in a way where it's like, oh, he's asking detractors. How dare he ask detractors for questions? It's so fucking unhinged. Holy shit. I love how Phil's trying to spin out Asmongold, the snaked Phil, by having a Reddit thread asking for questions to ask this man. What a bastard.
Assholes on the internet who say things about me because they want personal gain. So there you go.
Bruh.
Okay. Anyway, so that's that. Let's move on. Let's talk about what's.
Oh, we're moving on finally, Phil. Are we finally moving on? Because every time you fucking said you were going to move on before, you fucking just spun in a circle and went right back to it again. Are we actually moving on this time? Do you promise?
Going on with all my playthroughs now, and then let's talk about the Game Awards, all right? So, playthrough-wise, things are going nicely. We've got good advancement into the games that I've been playing. Sadly, here's the negative. Let's get the negative out of the way, okay? What's up, King Gabriel? How you doing? What's up, Game Boy? Good morning. I see some regulars are coming in. How you guys doing? Here's the negative that sadly there's no update. In fact, live right now, I'll check for another update, okay? There's 2 playthroughs.
Who fucking cares? I probably have to check Discord because there's some fun updates apparently. Oh shit, yeah, oh my. Oh my god, there's a lot of fucking picture style updates. Fucking hell. But hold on, Tacozilla has, okay, I've got, there's a few things, okay, there's a few things to go through. Hold on. First of all, okay, Tacozilla made this, which was to be expected, but still, it's funny. It's funny. So there we go. Best mobile game, voted at GameAwards.com, W champions, and Phil's dumbass face being all fucking dumb. So there we go. What else do we have here? So Diablo Lord of Darkness, they've got several different aliases and titles by now, I know, but they took this picture of Phil, which Taco's our screenshot. This is Taco's our screenshot, and Diablo Lord of Darkness, or whatever title he's going by these days, he made this instead. So he took that, he took this picture and turned it into that, which is is pretty decent, you know. But there's more. There's more. Then they thought, you know, I can actually expand on this, and he then created this, which is also pretty fucking decent. And then they thought, well, why make Phil a happy clown? Let's make Phil a sad clown instead. So there, he made Phil all sad. And then they thought, well, let's just actually make it a bit more realistic, and so they made Phil wear normal clothes, but of course the clown makeup stays on, because of course it fucking does. And there you go. So that was I'm having some fun with that particular. So that all stemmed from like this one image here. That one image here created that, and then that. So there we go. And what's happening on Twitter here? There we go. So there's more. Obviously, Taco's all then screenshotted this. Obviously, he's ahead in the future. This is Phil doing a face palm from like the Game Awards video thing he's watching or whatever. So Phil not having a good time, just face palm or whatever. And he's then decided just to fucking make it. It's a bit disturbing seeing this, but there you go. So Diablo Lord of Darkness created that picture from the face palm. And then just for the hell of it, he then created this of his own volition, which is a good one, money. There you go. I think that's all the pictures there. Nice little, you know, break from Phil's toxic, salty meltdown. You know, just to enjoy all those pictures. But there you go. So the good stuff indeed. Let's get back to the bingo, and let's continue the bingo with Phil going. If Phil's about to address the negatives of him playing games right now in the schedule.
That I want to continue, and I can't. And it's because both games are broken. Okay, yeah. So, we've got Tormented Souls 2, which I've played a good amount of. I want to continue, and I can't because I'm hard locked because of a game bug. There's a puzzle in the graveyard that literally won't work. I've solved the puzzle, but nothing happens, okay? And there's nothing I can do about that. I can't continue. I want to keep playing. People are like, load a previous save. We already did. You just didn't watch the stream. We did load the previous save. It doesn't fix the bug. Then people are like, well, roll back the patch. I'm not going to roll back patches and shit. That might break another part of the game. There's no point. They need to actually address the issue with their game and fix it, and then I can play it again. Not try to do 17 workarounds to get past this bug. It ain't that big of a deal. Like, I like the game and I want to play it, but I'm not going to sit here for hours messing with it just to ultimately have the game fuck up again anyway. They need to fix it. And if anything, what I'm starting to get now is a taste of what it's like to be a PC gamer. What I've heard of over the years is PC gaming is great because you get the best graphical performance ever, and you get access to so many games that you can't get on consoles. But now what I'm starting to get is the negative side of that. These games release, and then bug after bug after bug gets discovered. You are the end user playing the game that has to suffer with this stuff. And if the bug's not fixed right away, you're screwed. And that's what's happened here.
Suffer, Phil?
Tormented Souls 2 was patched on the 10th. The patch broke the game. It's now been 8 days. They haven't patched it again. So we're all stuck. And I can't play the game any further. All right? When they patch it again, which ultimately they probably will, you know, I'll go back to it. I want to, but the playthrough's stuck. Okay? Same thing with the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I played it for about a week and a half after it came out, did all the offline content, which was great. We may eventually, if you guys want, I may go back to Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero just for a laugh, because we know how bad the game is. But for the most part, let's be honest, what do people actually want? Okay? They want me to play more Mortal Kombat. I'm updating this because I forgot to.
Who fucking cares?
Thank you to Red Eyes. People want me to play Mortal Kombat Online. They want me to play against people. And I can't do that right now because the online play does not work. It's laggy, it's finicky, it desyncs, it plays the wrong game. I'm not kidding. The way they set up the online play of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, let's say you wanted to play Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So you set it up, let's matchmake, go. You wait, and then it says you found an opponent in Mortal Kombat 2. I want to play Mortal Kombat 3. No, Mortal Kombat 2. But I don't want to play that. That's how they did it. If it doesn't immediately find someone playing the game you want, it just matches you for a different game entirely. The fuck kind of system is that? Worthless. So that's why I've never played it online, because it ain't gonna work. So what they're doing is they're making a real online mode, but they said at the earliest it'll be 3 weeks out from when the game releases. Well, we're 2.5 weeks in. Friday would be the 3-week anniversary. There's been no update from these guys about it yet. So when they actually do a real online mode, you know, finish the game that everyone bought, then we can go back and try it online and play it, but I can't play it right now. So we have 2 playthroughs literally on indefinite hiatus until the game developers fix the games. That's lame, okay? So what are we doing in the rotation? Well, we got
Who
Pokemon
fucking
Legends
cares?
and CA. That's going well. In fact, I feel like we're nearing the end of the narrative. We just hit rank B yesterday, and A is the highest rank, and then I feel like there'll be a big finale to the story, like another arc after hitting rank A to finish the storyline. So we're getting near the end of the game, and it's absolutely been great. I love the game. It's chill, fun. We always have a great time, great interactions, great support, to be frank. It's just been a great playthrough that I've really enjoyed, and people now have asked me, well, will I play more? After I play the narrative, will I continue? And I'm like, that's really up to you guys. If there is interest in seeing me continue with Pokemon, I'll keep going. But what would we do? Would we fill the Pokedex? Is there post-game content that unlocks? I'm not aware. So I guess what we'll do is play to the end and then see what we want to do. Okay, I'm open to whatever you guys want. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Pokemon playthrough going well, staying in the rotation, 2 thumbs up. What about American Truck Sim? It rolls on. Every week, we have an audience that likes that game, comes out, engages and supports with it. So Truck Sim continues. No complaints there. Okay, that once a week we'll be playing Truck Sim until the interest wanes. Right now, people still show up for it. Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I played it now 3 streams, okay? Last stream, which was on Sunday, I unlocked a whole bunch, including finally unlocking the melee ability at the very end of the stream, where when you get a melee kill, number one, it's easier to get melee kills, supposedly. They said that, I guess when you do it, it's like a better animation. I don't know what they're saying, but they're saying it's better. And basically, when you get a melee kill, you get both a health boost and a speed boost. That's what you need. If you want to chain melee kills, you need to have this ability. Without it, melee is very weak. I just got it. I did 1 match with it, and it was fun. So when we play again tonight, it is the late stream tonight, we'll be doing that again. We'll be trying to chain melee kills together, and then we'll see what else we unlock. My next major unlock is level 43, where I'm trying to unlock this crazy powerful sniper rifle that I had in the beta. I think then I'm going to start sniping with it, and that's going to make it go crazy again. So tonight's stream should be pretty good. We should have some fun, some chaos, some kill streaks. It should be a good time with the melee. Come on back tonight on my late stream between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Pacific time for some Call of Duty action. Okay, so that continues in the rotation right now. So what else am I doing? Well, last night I tried a game called Leave It Alone. This game is an indie game. Excuse me.
Well, I heard Phil say this game might be too chill, if that's even possible. Phil claimed that Leave It Alone might be too chill a game for his audience. I never even knew it was a fucking possibility. So I was asking what the free space is for. The free space is for 25 likes. It's the one free space I've got so far because we've had 25 likes on the stream. But we're close to a second free space if Phil burps, snorts, or sips 2 more times. So there we go.
And all you're doing is you're in a yard collecting leaves. Sounds boring, but it actually has incremental progression. First, you're just picking the leaves up off the ground. Then you upgrade and you can go faster. Then you get a bag to put the leaves in. Then you get a rake to rake the leaves. Then you get a leaf blower. Then you upgrade those. Then you go to a new area, and there's a whole new thing. There's hidden items. There's a little bit of a plot line with a mystery to it. It's interesting. It's also $6. So it's not like, oh, that doesn't sound like a groundbreaking game. Well, it's $6. It's meant to be like a time waster game. I've also heard it's very short. You know, we're 2 hours in. And I've been told that basically we'll probably beat it if I stream it again. So it was good. We had a chill time. We talked a lot. It was definitely a late night chill stream kind of a deal. And, you know, we got a lot of support for it, which was fun. So I likely will stream it again. Will it be this week? I don't know. But I would like to stream it again and finish it. Let's see what people say if they want to see a second session of it or not. I would like to beat it, okay? So that's what's in the rotation right now. And now today, I am officially bringing back Super Mario Galaxy 2. So after this podcast, Super Mario Galaxy 2 will continue. I'd say we're about halfway into the game. And I've really enjoyed it. You know, we're going back. We're getting all the secret stars as they unlock and all of that. And I am challenging myself. And it's fun. If I was just playing it at base value and kind of rushing through it, I don't know how well it would do. But the fact that I'm going back and challenging myself and doing the hardest parts is actually more interesting to me. And it seems like people were liking this playthrough. But then I had to put it on hold because we had a ton of new games coming out in a very short period of time last month. Well, now we're a month later. It's time to bring it back into the rotation and continue as I promised I would. So for those who've been patient, waiting for Mario to return, today is your day. Now, here's the thing. I hope that you guys are going to be here and you'll hang out and you'll support the stream. I understand that it was on hiatus for a month, but you guys kept telling me you wanted it back, so I brought it back. Now, if today we end up getting low attendance, no support, and everyone's bored, then that's probably it. And that sucks because I like the game. And I want to continue it, so I do hope that people will have come back, and I get it. Sometimes it sucks when it has to go on hold for a while, but it is a throwback game. It is a retro game. It's over a decade old compared to the stuff that I was playing that was brand new that people wanted to see more, right? So I hope that you guys will be here and hang out with me for Mario today and not, you know, run for the hills after the podcast ends. Right now, we actually have good attendance right now for the podcast, so I'm hoping that you guys will stick around for Mario and hang out with me, okay? Excellent. All right. So that's really what's going on right now. Later on this week on tomorrow night, so Wednesday night, we're going to be trying out the game Baby Steps. This is a game that came out a couple months ago on Steam, and it ended up actually getting popular because, of course, certain streamers played it. But it's a game that's similar to, you ever play that game Quap back in the day? It's the game where you use 4 buttons to walk, and it's incredibly hard to do, okay? So this is a similar game. And you're basically a fat-ass guy trying to walk, but you bumble around like a baby taking its first steps. You fall. It's hard to control.
Just like Phil. For real. For real.
People say it's fun to watch. I'm going to try it tomorrow. We'll see if it's any good. If it's good, great. If it's not, we gave it a shot. At least we're trying new things. Being a PC gamer, it's awesome to have the ability to jump into these things now that I never was able to do before. So I definitely like to try it, and we'll give it a go and see if it's fun and funny or whatever tomorrow night, okay? That's what we're doing for now. Let's see how the rest of this week goes, balancing those games, okay? I will bring back Call of Duty as a daytime stream on Thursday. So there will be a major Call of Duty stream on Thursday, FYI, okay? Cool. All right. So that's what's currently going on with the schedule. Now you might say, well, what about all those games last month, those horror games like Poppy Playtime or My Side or maybe some Left 4 Dead? Those are all possibilities. Right now, the only major games we have in rotation are Pokemon, Call of Duty, and Mario. That's it. We're only juggling 3 games. Sadly, Tormented Souls and Mortal Kombat are on hiatus. Now, they could come back at a moment's notice if they get updated, but we're waiting on the game devs to do something. So we have that availability in the schedule moving forward on late night streams or whatever. If we want to randomly do a horror game once or do something different, we have the ability to do that. We can do it Friday night if we want. You know, I don't know what you want to do. Let's see how things go during the week. Okay? Excellent. Okay, so that's that. Now, my next major topic for today's show, money. I'm just kidding. What's up, Jade? Good morning. How you doing?
Oh my god. Okay, Jade showed up. Fucking hooray for that. We got fucking Jade showing up.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Yeah, I'm just going to press a big counter just for a wee bit there, just because I fucking mentioned money there. No, just pause it there. Yeah. Him just fucking shamelessly just mentioning money. Yeah, that counts. Yeah, for sure.
Doing good to see you. I did want to say shout out to Dylan. Dylan did a $2 super chat and he said, me and my wife of 10 years of fandom. Well, thank you, Dylan. I'm glad that you and your wife have enjoyed my content for 10 years. That is amazing.
But Phil, are you going to fucking ask him why he's fucking watching your content instead of spending time with his wife? Because that's what you done to the last person that told you they were on your stream and they were married. Come on, Phil. Shame the person for fucking being married and yet watching your stream instead of spending time with their wife. That's what you did last time to somebody.
Thank you so much for watching. But I do have to ask, where were you before then? Because I've been streaming for 17 years, so you missed 7 years of content. You got to go back and watch all that, too. That's all available on demand. How dare you drag your feet? You missed 7 out of 17 years. You better get to it. Okay.
Funny. Dickens Matt.
I must say this, though. If the two of you are happily married and you've been watching me for 10 years, that must be some great marriage and great bonding there, because most people who watch me end up tearing each other apart or tearing their own faces off. They just can't watch me for more than like a little bit. But you guys for 10 years, I mean, wow. You got some...
I mean...
Okay, where's the evidence? Present evidence of what you're saying.
I'm just trying to understand the context of what you're talking about here, Phil. Is there any context whatsoever? Or are you just trying to be self-deprecating in order to attempt to try and bait money from your audience?
Serious discipline. Awesome. Okay. So anyway, what's going on right now with support? Because I said money. I was serious. I just want to talk about this briefly. Support's great this week so far. We're already 3 goals in. Yeah, if you can believe it, we are 3 goals. Or is it 4 goals?
Burger.
How many goals are we at right now?
5 in a row. That's concerning.
I actually don't even know. Give me a second. I don't remember. We're 2 goals in. Oh, yeah, because I did DSP Tries It yesterday. So we're 2 goals in. Can't even count. Bruh. We're 2 goals in. But we figured out yesterday what the next DSP Tries It episode will be. This is an interesting one. Okay, we figured it out.
So I can tell you exactly what it is. Phil is desperate for 5 guys in his mouth. Have fun with that joke.
Last night, 4.5 years ago, for the first time and the last time ever on DSP Tries It, I tried something that I had since I moved here. For those who don't know, I used to live in Connecticut, in the United States, and I lived there my whole life until 2014. I moved across the country, literally coast to coast. So now I went from East Coast Connecticut to Upper West Coast, Washington State, okay? In Washington, they have a lot of different things that they didn't have in Connecticut. And one of the first things that I noticed was 5 Guys, okay? So 5 Guys is a place where you can get very fresh burgers. They make them right in front of you, made to order. You can get unlimited toppings. You can get hand-spun milkshakes. You can get fries and hot dogs and things. They don't have a big menu, but they specialize in their menu. I've had 5 Guys in person. It's great. Every time I've ever gotten a fresh 5 Guys burger, I loved it. Mouth-wateringly delicious burgers. The fries are fried in peanut oil. Absolutely delicious, okay? I don't think I've had a 5 Guys shaker. If I did, I don't remember it, okay? So anyway, I like the 5 Guys menu. I like 5 Guys stuff. Well, 4.5 years ago, I decided to do it for DSP Tries It. And I ordered it. It was 2021. And when the food showed up, it was cold. And the food being cold literally took all the enjoyment out of it. I'm not kidding. Like, I was eating, like, all the toppings are cold. The hot dog was cold. It's not good. So I haven't had 5 Guys since. I'm not kidding. It's been 4.5 years, and I have never had 5 Guys again. So I think it's time. Let's give it another shot. 5 Guys burgers and fries. This time I will order and get priority, so it'll come quickly, and we'll see if it ends up being better than last time, okay? Also, I think I'm going to try one of their shakes, because, again, I've never actually had a milkshake before from them. So I think I'm going to bring back try one of their milkshakes as well, and that should be fun, okay? So that's the next DSP Tries It. When we hit 10 goals, it should be interesting. Now, by the way, here's a troll. This person resubbed for 4 months. Hold on. Yeah, they're banned. They're banned, but they're able to automatically resub. So let me get this straight. I banned you 4 months ago, but you continuously paid me money. I wonder who's the loser in this transaction. What an idiot. And how much you want to bet they don't even remember that they're subbed? I bet they don't. That's pretty funny. Anyway. Let's continue. So, that will be the next DSP Tries It when we hit 10 goals. Now, listen, we actually had a bunch of ideas. We had said, what about IHOP and their menu besides pancakes? Like, what if they do like a lunch and dinner? What about Outback Steakhouse, but not a crazy expensive steak, but maybe something like from the middle of their menu, like a sandwich or, like I said, like a lunchish kind of a deal, entree. What about Denny's? What about Panera Bread? I'll be honest, I'm not really interested in Panera Bread. We were talking about it last night. I'm like, I don't think I really care about Panera Bread. I don't think I want to try them. But maybe one of those other ones. So we have other ideas on deck. So once we do DSP Tries It, Five Guys, then we'll pick the next one, okay? Now, we also know that in early December, the first week of December, Burger King is doing a new SpongeBob menu featuring a square Whopper burger, a special drink that's pineapple flavored, a piece of pie that's strawberry flavored that's supposed to tie in with Patrick Star for some reason. Don't ask me why. And I guess there's like some kind of fried tots or something too. So they're doing a themed menu. I will be trying that the first week of December, all right? So we kind of already have all the DSP Tries It ideas laid out. We got Five Guys, probably one of those other ones, the Burger King menu, and then maybe another one of those other ones. So this is good. It's like I said, I have that methodical mind that likes to plan. So now we have the plan. The outline is laid out. We know what we're doing, okay? There you go. Cool. What else? Well, as I said, so far this week's been great. Thank you yesterday for all of your support. Please, let's keep that going. So we already got 2 super chats this morning. Let's get our first sub over on Kick. That's not a mentally deficient, mouth-drooling idiot. Let's get a normal person to do a sub on Kick. Let's get our first tip of the day on PayPal. Let's get our first membership of the day on YouTube. And for goodness sakes, let's get some kicks. All right, let's go. Right now, let's rally. Let's get our first support of the day right now. Nope. All right, well, someone dropped a few single kicks over on Kick, and I do appreciate that. Okay? I do appreciate it. But I only shout out things that are 100 kicks or more. So let's get that right now. Mr. Omega Man did a $2 super chat. He says, for you, my king. Thank you, Mr. Omega Man. I appreciate that. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Mr. Omega Man. All right. Thank you so much. Let's get some more. All right. Let's get to the topic at hand, the major focus of this podcast, which is the Game Awards. All right? So yesterday, the Game Awards streamed their nominations, and you might say, are you going to just go to their website, Phil, and we're going to go through the nominations? Well, that's what I wanted to do today. I figured, hey, let's go to the website, let's click through. The website doesn't work. I'm serious. If you try to go to the Game Awards right now, their website, it keeps conking out. Like, it actually won't even, load properly. Yeah, I'm clicking on it. It won't load. It keeps erroring. I'll give me a 500-page error. So let me get this straight. You are the premier Game Awards of the world. Everyone watches this every year. Everyone talks about it, hypes it up, but you can't get your friggin' website to load?
I mean, I don't know if the Game Awards website has anything to do with Cloudflare, but Cloudflare was down earlier on today, which affected a whole lot of websites globally. Like, Twitter, for example, and all that shit, So yeah, it's not because asking how far am I behind them. I'm behind live DSP by 35 minutes.
Is it hosted on GeoCities? What is going on? It won't load. It's endlessly loading right now. So I'm not going to rely on the website. Instead, what we're going to do, we're actually going to watch their video from yesterday. And we're going to live react to it that way. Okay? So here we go. What's up, Layla the Witch? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I see many more people have joined. Good to see all the regulars. Thanks for coming out today. All right, ready? So here we go. We're going to live react to the Game Awards nominations. Let's see. Welcome. I don't care. All right, here we go. Best performance.
For Best Performance, the nominees are Den Star for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I forget. I know he was one of the main characters, right? He was, what's his name? Shit.
Yeah, unforgettable character. What's his name? Aye, fucking, legendary performance from what's his name? Fucking idiot.
I haven't played the game in a while. I don't remember any of the names anymore. But anyway, that's good.
Charlie Cox for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Okay, the 2 male leads. They're both, oh no.
Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yote.
Do I really even need to comment on that?
I love how Phil sees an Asian woman and his first response is just to go, oh no. I want to highlight this. Phil sees 2 white dudes, he's like, I like those 2 white guys. Those white guys are fucking great. And then he sees the Asian lady and he's like, oh fuck.
Expedition 33.
I forget. I know he was one of the main characters, right? He was, what's his name? Shit. I haven't played the game in a while. I don't remember any of the names anymore. But anyway, that's good.
Charlie Cox for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Okay, the 2 male leads. They're both, oh no.
Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yote.
Do I really even need to comment on that? Do we really have to comment on that? You know that she's the reason why all the controversy happened with that game, right? Because she's a leftist activist who said she's part of Antifa and so is her wife. And then they cast her as the main character of Ghost of Yote like they thought that was a good fucking idea. That's just genius level, isn't it? Anyway.
For English for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Okay, it's like the whole cast.
Kato for Silent Hill F.
So she's the main character of Silent Hill F. Okay.
And Troy Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Cool. So 3 people from Expedition 33, which was probably the best dramatic performances of the year.
To be fair, Phil was actually super impressed with Troy Baker for his Indiana Jones impression. Phil was very complimentary towards Troy Baker for once about that, you know, about his Harrison Ford voice.
Here, Troy Baker, who did a very great job as Indiana Jones, in my opinion. I would argue that the actress that did the main character of Silent Hill F did a good job. I can't comment on Ghost of Yote because I stayed as far fucking away as possible from that political liberal mess. I want nothing to do with it. So, all right, I don't think I have actually an issue with those nominations.
For Best Ongoing Game, the nominees are Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite.
I was going to say Final Fantasy XIV still has a really strong player base, doesn't it? Fortnite certainly does.
Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals,
Okay.
and No Man's Sky.
Honestly, again, I don't think I have an issue with any of those. I think that all makes sense. They all have healthy player bases. They are all, you know, very community-engaged games. The devs care and actively update them regularly, so I don't think I have a problem with those either. Okay?
For Best Mobile Game, the nominees are Destiny Rising,
I didn't even know that Destiny had a mobile game.
Persona 5, The Phantom X,
I don't even know what that is. I didn't know Persona 5 had a mobile game.
Sonic Rumble.
Sonic has a mobile game? I didn't know.
There's only one mobile game that Phil is very aware of. Well, why am I not surprised that Phil is blissfully unaware about all these other mobile game titles? You know, whenever Phil's on mobile, there's only one game that's near and dear to his black heart.
No, any of these existed. There's a Sonic mobile game.
Uma Masume, Pretty Derby.
Now, the funny part is I know that one because that's the one that's viral all over the internet. That's the one where basically actual racehorses from history, okay, are played by anime girls. And then you raise them and you take care of them and then you race them.
There's where the face palm came from. Phil once again hating anything from Asia.
Anyway.
And Wuthering Waves.
What the fuck is Wuthering Waves? Well, first off, I gotta say, Travis, where is WWE Champions? How can you list the best mobile games of the year and not list the one that I single-handedly put on the fucking map? It is unacceptable. It should be there. That's number one. Number two, now I know 5 more games to sink all my money into. Yeah, I'm gonna do some pulls tonight, baby. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what am I gonna get in Wuthering Waves? Am I gonna get like fucking tridents and am I gonna pull some fucking langoustines out of the sea in a loot box or something? What is Wuthering Waves? I've never heard of it. I don't know. Anyway, all right, whatever. See, this just shows how out of touch I am. I don't know any of these mobile games are. I've never heard of them before. So, okay. All right, here we go.
This year's nominees for Best Art Direction are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
Of course.
Death Stranding 2, On the Beach.
Totally agree with that.
Ghost of Yote.
Didn't play it, but based on what I know of the first game, if it's like the first game, then probably that makes sense.
Hades 2.
I loved Hades 2 for the little bit that I played until you guys decided to stop showing up for it. It's a shame I can't play it anymore, but yeah, Hades 2 was great.
And Hollow Knight Silk.
Dude, Hollow Knight Silksong, like I said when I was playing it, best-in-class Metroidvania, crazy amounts of cool, unique locations. I liked how every area felt completely unique and different, right? All these different climates, environments, really well-designed game. Honestly, out of those, I would say either Claire Obscure or Silksong should probably win, but that's my take.
Song. For Best Scoring Music, leveled up by Spotify.
Oh, here we go. Totally, the Game Awards are about awarding the best games of the year leveled up by Spotify. Huh?
Nominees are Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay.
Aaron Korb for Hades 2.
Sure.
Florian Testar for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
We're starting to see a pattern, aren't we? We're starting to see a clear-cut pattern. It's the same games. We actually have this year, for the first time in a very long time, we have a definitive grouping of games that were actually so good that they were nominated for everything. That's actually good. That's a good thing. However, I'm going to say this as well. Do you notice something about the games? None of them are huge. Not a single game from EA. Not a single game from Ubisoft. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the big boys this year, they're snubbed because their games suck.
You can argue that you are wrong about this being some sort of elitist sort of fucking prize events where the big, massive games get all the attention and glory because they're big and massive. It's almost like the Game Awards have some more prestige to them than you fucking led your audience to believe.
Big boy games aren't good anymore. It's the little studios. These Expedition 33's game devs quit Ubisoft, went off, made their own studio, and made that game. I'm serious. Awesome.
Toma Otoa for Ghost of Yote.
Here we go.
Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell for Death Stranding 2 on...
All right. I mean, again, I can't actually kind of argue with any of these. What I will say is this. A lot of people are going to say, oh, the only reason Death Stranding 2 is in there is because Jeff Keighley, the guy who runs the Game Awards, is buddy-buddy, almost like best friends with Hideo Kojima, right? Okay, fair enough. That is a true statement. But at the same time, when I look at the scope of the games I played this year, even though the gameplay of Death Stranding 2 wasn't amazing, it still was one of the best games I played this year. I'm not kidding you. I will say that right now. It actually is one of the best games of 2025. There just aren't a lot of great games anymore, guys. You know? Maybe the year when Death Stranding 1 came out, there was more competition for good games, but now there just isn't anymore. So legit, this was one of the best games of the year, even though I don't think it was like one of the most groundbreaking games I've ever played. It's still great. So I can't argue with these nominations right now.
The Beach. The best audio design nominees are Battlefield 6.
I would say for Battlefield sound effects and things, it actually does. It's a great sounding game. For the little bit I played of it, it was really realistic sounding. I did enjoy that.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Great.
Death Stranding 2 on the Beach.
There you
Ghost
go.
of Yote.
Oh.
And Silent Hill F.
Okay, for audio design, there was some creepy stuff in Silent Hill F, I would say. Some of the yeah, I will agree there. Absolutely, I'll agree with that.
Best Adaptation was added to the Game Awards in 2022 to recognize an outstanding show, movie, or other creative work inspired by and based on an established video.
What is in the background? He's got like a flag that's a flag of the Game Awards. Like, you're not a country. You're not a nation. This isn't like your national dress. What is he doing?
Oh, who fucking cares? It's not important.
World. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation.
Okay.
A Minecraft movie.
I didn't see it.
Devil May Cry.
I've not seen the Minecraft movie yet, but I've heard they did their absolute best to kind of try and respect some of the Minecraft mechanics, if that makes sense. Like they actually had Minecrafters, like you know, content creator Minecrafters. They had them involved in some parts of like the movie design, or not design, but probably, you know, like in terms of like, you know, how Redstone works, for example. You know what I mean? Apparently they had people involved in like trying to describe to them like. Obviously, they had to fucking take some creative liberties in places, but I still tried their best to also be somewhat faithful to it. You know what I mean? So I've heard good things about how they weren't just fucking, you know, they weren't just fucking making a Minecraft movie just for the sake of like making it. You know what I mean? They probably were in a small degree, but I have heard good things about it though.
I didn't see it.
Splinter Cell Deathwatch.
I don't even know what that is.
The Last of Us Season 2.
I certainly didn't fucking see that.
And Until Dawn.
I did see that. Now here's the funny part about it.
Why is Fallout not in there? You think Fallout has done quite well, hasn't it? Why is that not involved? Am I missing something obvious?
All right. Until Dawn, in my opinion, is an actual good horror movie, but it's not a good Until Dawn movie because it has nothing to actually do with the game. I'm serious. It has different characters. It's a different plot, but it's actually a unique story for a horror movie. I really liked it, but it's not Until Dawn, so I don't understand how you could say it's the best adaptation.
I mean, it's possible, yeah. I might have been last year, yeah. To be fair, I might have been last year. I might be my bad, yeah. I thought for some reason I thought it was like during 2025, but maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, I thought it was this year, but as I'll say, I didn't watch it myself. You know what I mean? But I heard good things about it.
And when literally they did everything they possibly could to not have it be an accurate adaptation of the game. But the other stuff, I don't know. I just basically I don't see that shit, so I can't even say a word about any of that.
For Best Narrative, the outstanding nominees are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
What a shocker.
Death Stranding 2,
Whoa,
On the Beach.
no way.
Ghost of Yote.
Whoa.
Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
It's all the same games, except now they threw in Kingdom Come.
Best Community Support celebrates game developers who continually and transparently engage, support, and respond to their players. This year's nominees are Baldur's Gate 3.
What did See, I don't even know that Baldur's Gate 3 did anything this year, but maybe they did.
Final Fantasy 14.
You stop playing it in January, you know? You fucking force your audience to give you $100 to keep fucking playing the game, and you end up fucking shagging a bear or whatever, you know? So you dropped like a fucking bad habit as soon as you fucking could. You hated playing that game because it went on for fucking so long, and you only fucking kept it going because you were guaranteed like fucking $100 per stream played if that's the thing.
Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Honestly, isn't that exactly the same as Best Ongoing Game? It's almost the same exact reward when you think about it. So,
your nominees for Games for Impact are Consume Me.
I don't know what does Games for Impact mean?
Guess games that were impactful. Just my guess. Like, you know, the games that actually had a significant impact for various reasons.
Can you explain what the category is? What is Games for Impact? They're supposed to have an impact on society, culture, leftist beliefs and ideals? I don't know.
Of course, television goes, eh? Is it a liberal category? Fucking
I'd like to know, but they're not explaining.
Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage.
It's a bad category, I can tell you, because I played that. An awful category.
South of Midnight, and...
Why South of Midnight? Because the main character's black?
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! He did not just fucking say that. He did not just fucking say that.
It's a bad category, I can tell you, because I played that. An awful category.
South of Midnight, and...
Why South of Midnight? Because the main character's black? Because it's in the South, the deep South of the United States? That might actually be a racist domination. Like, I thought the game was good on its own merits for the little bit that I played of it. I was like, oh, the gameplay is good, the music's good. Games for impact? What impact? Just because it's set in the deep South and the main character is African-American, whoa, that's impact? I don't get it. Whatever.
Wonderstop.
I don't know what Wonderstop even is, so.
The category of Best Multiplayer. The nominees are...
Okay.
Arc
I won't care about this because he hasn't got any friends to play with.
Raiders,
I mean, I'm not surprised it got thrown in there because that's a last-minute nomination. You can tell it just came out a couple weeks ago, but there's so many people raving about how good it is. That's why it's in there.
I had somebody wail on you yesterday, begging you to play it. They kept throwing you money. They fucking threw you like fucking $40, $50, $60+. Kept constantly asking you, Phil, please play this, please play this. And you kept saying no.
Battlefield 6.
Okay, I understand that.
Elden Ring Night Rain.
That I don't get because, to be honest, Elden Ring Night Rain, yeah, there was a fan base for it. It's called the FromSoft fan base, and outside of that, Night Rain did not do numbers like Elden Ring. It didn't. Like, it did not get that much attention, so I really don't know why that's even in there.
Peak and...
What the fuck is Peak?
Split Fiction.
You know what's funny? No Call of Duty. Did you notice that? So Battlefield 6 got nominated, but no Call of Duty. I don't know what the hell Peak is.
Best Independent Game celebrates games with a high degree of risk tolerance, produced outside the traditional publisher system. Those nominees are Absolem.
Never heard of it.
Ball Pit.
I didn't even know about that till you guys told me. Like the other day you were screaming Ball Pit. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Blueprints.
Wow! An indie game I played getting some respect. That's cool because I love Blueprints.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I think we know what's going to win this, right? I mean, come on.
Hades 2 and Hollow Knight Silksong.
All right, remember, maybe Hollow Knight will win it. Because, you know, for me, I'm torn. Like, I don't know. If you were to ask me, can you decide between Claire, I can't even speak. Can you decide between Claire Obscure Expedition 33 or Hollow Knight Silksong? I'd be like, that's a really tough ask because you're talking two best in class for me. Like, Claire Obscure is one of the best, if not best in class RPGs I've played in 100 years, and Silksong is definitively the best Metroidvania I've ever played. So that would actually be really hard for me to make a judgment call on, man. So I don't know.
Best Debut Indie Game recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year.
Oh.
The nominees are Blueprints.
Oh, I didn't even know that was their first game.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I did know that was their first game because, again, that was the game devs who worked for Ubisoft. They quit, made their own studio, and this was their first game.
Despelote.
I don't know what the hell's Despelote. I never heard of it.
Dispatch.
Okay, fair enough. Everyone's raving about Dispatch right now.
And Megabonk.
I'm sorry, but I looked at Megabonk. It's just another one of these flash-in-the-pan viral games that some streamer played, and then another streamer played. If it wasn't for a streamer playing it, no one would have ever known what Megabonk was or cared. Whatever. And no, it's not Bonk from, like, the TurboGrafx 16 days at all. It's something very different.
For Best VR AR Game, the nominees are Alien Rogue Incursion.
So here we go. VR AR games that no one knows about or played. Here we go.
Ark and Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and
I didn't even know Deadpool VR came out.
And The Midnight Walk.
These games are so, like... It's like I said, since the day that VR tried to get pushed into the forefront. All right, when all the media, all the games journalists said it's the future of gaming, which was like 10 years ago, right? Name me one game on VR that's a killer app, that's a must-play, and a Game of the Year contender. The only game I've ever heard anyone even mention in that kind of circle would be Half-Life Alyx. That's it. Every other time it's like, well, it's kind of a gimmick game, it's fun for a little bit. VR ain't it, man. Or at least it hasn't hit it yet. It just hasn't, you know?
For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are...
Oh, here we go. I'm sure these are going to be incredibly pertinent people who I know all about. Let's go.
Adriel.
Oh, the bitter angry here. Here we go. Bitter, jealous, toxic mode engaged. You won't eat. I won't have heard of half of these, but fuck those guys.
Who the fuck is Cadril?
Isonaut.
Oh, I know him because he's all over for social media.
Moist Critical.
Okay, but here's the hilarious part about Moist Critical. Wait, what the fuck? Look at, no. Look at the picture of Moist Critical. Number one, he's literally sitting in his fucking studio bedroom that he streams from. They didn't have a better picture of him. And on top of that, look at the picture. Look how they doctored the fuck out of the picture of Moist Critical. Yo, look at his face. It's so crazy edited and airbrushed and shit. Oh my god, dude.
Sakura Miko.
What the fuck is Sakura Miko? Sakura, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck is Sakura Miko?
And The Burnt Peanut.
What? The fuck is the... The burnt peanut? What the fuck is the burnt peanut? No! That can't be real! No fucking way that's real! The burnt peanut?
Hello, everybody. It's Darkside Phil. I need that money. Electric bill.
Oh my god! The burnt peanut!
I just want to chill.
If ever, there has been a better example of how we've all become brain rot because of the fucking internet, the burnt fucking peanut, baby. I can't believe he's got a fucking dunce beanie on like he's Tweedledum or Tweedledee. He's literally stolen the annoying orange face from the annoying orange and just put it on a peanut. I know nothing about this person. I don't need to know anything about the person. Literally, let's just move on. Holy.
So it's perfectly fine for you to judge a content creator without ever having watched their content. But that is something that annoys you tremendously when people make fun of you and your content without having seen it directly. Seems like another example of Phil's double standards, doesn't it?
Fucking shit.
Part of the Game Awards is looking forward to what's next, and don't worry, we'll have lots of games to announce for you on December 11th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees based on currently announced titles.
Okay, GTA 6. I don't even need to watch it. Every year it's GTA 6. It's going to be GTA 6 again, right? Okay.
007 First Light,
GTA 6.
Grand Theft Auto 6,
Okay,
Marvel's
thank you.
Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. The best action-adventure game nominees are Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight...
Wait a minute. They think Death Stranding 2 is an action-adventure game? No, it's not. It's not an action-adventure game at all. Did he play it? You just deliver shit the whole game, and then every once in a while you have to fight or do stealth on some enemies. It's not action-adventure.
Fuck off.
Thank you very much to Larry D for gifting a membership to the channel, and that membership went to Godfather. So, Godfather, make sure you thank Larry D for gifting you that membership there. Very kind indeed. So cheers for that, Larry D. We are 4 away from a full house as things stand. We've got 3 free spaces, but we still have 4 things left to tick off on after that. So we're close to being free from the suffering. Essentially, we're just 4 away from getting freedom from the bad man and his bizarre reacting.
That's kind of a miscategorization.
Silksong,
Hollow Knight Silksong is not action-adventure. It's Metroidvania. It's its own category.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction.
Split Fiction is action-adventure? I actually didn't play it, so I actually don't know.
For best role-playing game, the jury selected Avowed.
Okay, did you hear what he just said? All right, here we go. The jury selected. Do you know who's on the jury? Game journalists. And a few very select influencers / content creators. That's it. No actual gamers. It's just this really, really select group of people who are, by the way, all leftists. So when you see things in here selected, you're like, I don't understand why that would be nominated. That's why, because they have agendas and shit when they try to get stuff nominated. So it's sad. That's why they do the actual gamer's choice where the real people vote. But yeah, so that's why Avowed. There's literally not a single actual gamer who will nominate Avowed as Game of the Year. Okay, not Game of the Year, excuse me. Best role-playing game. Avowed had good graphics. Avowed had a good gameplay loop and combat, and a good looting system, I would argue. It did not have a good story. It was very, very bad. The story was boring as hell. That's why I quit it. Like,
isn't that subjective though, Phil? That's your subjective opinion. Just because you think something's boring does not make it boring. Yeah, we think you're boring, but you don't.
I was liking the game, and then when I went to the main story to advance the game, I was so bored, I said, fuck it, I'm not playing it anymore. So it should not be Best Role-Playing Game nominated at all.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33,
Okay.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
What's hilarious is I totally forgot about Monster Hunter Wilds existing, but it's such a big franchise. Those who don't know, Monster Hunter is one of the best-selling franchises in the world. It's, I believe, #2 best-selling franchise under Capcom. I forgot it existed. I really did. It's weird that it came out this year, and now I haven't heard much about it. Outer Worlds 2 just came out, and I guess you can argue it could be considered one of the best RPGs of the year, but there's just because there's not a lot of good ones, honestly, you know? By the way, Alex from Phoenix, thanks for $2. He says, the burnt peanut for the next marathon stream. I don't know what you mean. What would we do on a marathon stream regarding the burnt peanut?
Boom. Wait, watch the shit.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Well, technically, we are free from the suffering because Sonny has gifted 20 members.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Also, it's going to just spam the fucking notifications over. Okay, hold on. We have 20 members, which is 4 free spaces, which means we've won bingo. Now, I will give you guys a choice here. We can keep watching Phil, or we can just peace out. It is entirely up to you guys. We've won bingo, we're victorious in bingo. We could just fucking do marbles and just fucking be done with it because the bad man is extremely fucking boring today. He spent 30 minutes practically fucking saying that Asmongold's ghosting didn't bother him when it clearly fucking did. Sonny woke up, gutted members, now he's going back to bed. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, fucking hell. But Jesus. It's, oh shit, it's a red card. Who's the red card for, Agent Delo Soul? 01 Soul, sorry. Is it a red card for Scotland or a red card for Denmark? If it's a red card for Scotland, we are fucked. There's one each in the Scotland game, by the way. Denmark equalised with a penalty. Oh, it's a red card for Denmark. We have a chance. Should answer. Most people, it seems like the general consensus is people want fucking marbles. Okay, good stuff, dude. Right, first of all, let me read off the list of members that Sonny has gifted there. So thank you, Sonny, again for gifting 20 members. And congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to the Counterman, Scott B, Viva Laran, Epic Brady, Zenpa, Ice Bananas 26, Aussie's Game Room, Ira, Ula Pops, Never Blowing Bubba, level 220. That's basically MRC Midnight, because they keep MRC Midnight changes their bastard and name more times than enough fucking, you know, have hot dinners. It's crazy. There you go. Why? Why do they always change his bastard name? So Moki also got a membership. Mokiness got a membership. Good stuff indeed. Zarnok, King of Darkness. Mark O'Shaughnessy got a membership. Bjorn Nebelstarf. The Fox got a membership. Kirsten, FT Freya, Sean Green, Mercer, Payne the Slayer, and finally Captain Murphy. So if you got a membership there, make sure that you thank Sonny for their membership gift and not jazz. And thank you, Sonny, for freeing us from this bad man. You know what? I'm just saying, fuck Phil. I'm happy to go to live DSP.
I'm getting pissed now. All right, enjoy. I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is live DSP. Let's see how he's doing.
Come on!
I'm going to put him on mute, actually. Fuck that prick. How's he doing financially? Let's see. How's the live bad man doing? He's only on $40. Oh, peasant money. Boo-hoo for Phil. Yeah, fuck it. We're done with the bad man. We're fucking done with him. So, I am going to get Marble set up now, because, well, you know, that was... Phil's stream was just garbage. It was awful. It was just him purely reacting to fucking the game shit, and I was like, fuck me. Marbles, though. Fuck it. We'll do marbles. And actually, let me fucking fast forward past all these animations as well. There we go, good stuff. But and of course we won bingo, so we need to tickle the fucking bingo square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting! Anyway,
there we go. Got the full house and the bingo. Good stuff indeed. We're free from the bad man, and now we can just enjoy some marbles. You know, just to fucking end things off. You know, and of course. We got a full house, so that, you know, we reward ourselves by playing marbles, and the winner of the marble race at third round, of course, will have the ability and opportunity to pick the bingo number for tomorrow. Essentially, you know what I mean? When we ask for a bingo number for the card, we get to do that for tomorrow. So let me just load up marbles right now. Here if I can go. So 2 seconds, the game's loading up. I need to update the bingo marble list. I never noticed it before. One person had 2 names on the list. And it never helped them because they'd never won as far as I'm aware. But one person had their name on the list twice somehow. So, yeah. That was a thing. I don't understand how it happened. All I know is it happened. And it just literally the same name twice, you know? I'm not going to say who it is, that'd be a bit mean and unfair of me, but yeah, they had their name twice. Give me a wee second here. I'm just going to go, I'm just going to actually set up the new thing, so I'll be back in like a minute or so. I'm just going to put you guys in the BRB screen while I get this name situation sorted, so 2 seconds. Yeah, I told you to be quick, guys. I told you to be quick. So there we go. Just gonna pick a random map here altogether. Just complete a random map here. This is called Battle of the Castle. It is made by somebody called Craig in 1972. It is a 3-minute and 51-second map, 52% elimination rate, and I need to change this to 183 marbles because one bastard had a marble twice on there, cheeky bastard. So yeah, that's 183 marbles. You know, so there we go. Of course. Any new marbles I see in the community posts, you know, I will add them. You know what I mean? So if you've not yet got your name on that community post and you want your name on there to potentially win a prize, by all means, make sure you comment on that community post, especially towards the end of the month, because at the end of the month, each month, we have a marble race to determine who wins bingo prizes. First place gets $125, second place gets 50, and third place gets 25 buckaroos. So there you go. Let's play this map here and see who gets the joy of picking tomorrow's bingo card. Let's fucking see. Let's fucking go for it. Oh, hello. Interesting looking map. Like fiery lava. Say, oh, this looks fucking lovely. This is going all back. This is going around the castle. I see. It's like some. So that's why it's called Battle of the Castle. It's starting from like the top of the castle. And going all around it as well, and the ramparts. No, actually, that's fucking cool. Oh, that wasn't part of the castle. That actually is part of the castle. Look at that shit. I'm zooming out in this bad boy. The finish is over there, as you can see. This is a gorgeous fucking map, though. Look at that shit. All this extra attention to detail. The castle doesn't play a part in most of the fucking map, the race itself. It's just there just to look at and enjoy, but there you fucking go. Good stuff indeed. Let's just start the race. You know, we'll zoom up to like the top here and just see what's happening here. So all these marbles are in here. They'll start zooming. Can anyone get down there fast enough? MRC Midnight, the name changing bastard himself. Every day it's a new bastard name. He was the first one down there. We got held up with a block. Everyone's getting held up with a block. Everyone's getting stuck. Oh my god, the block that broke trapped everyone. Oh my. But there if I can go, here we go. Meow Block's in the lead now. Twilight Media Corp not far behind him. Dixie Enormous as well is up there. And who else is there? Broside Phil's up there as well. Big on you, Broside Phil. Good stuff indeed. Penitent Sun though is a front running marble currently so far. As we go down the castle some more, we're going to go on to a bit of scenery here. And they'll drop into this funnel here where there's asteroids getting fired towards them. Penitent Sun though is going quite well here. They're making good progress here. All downhill section. Can they get through this smoothly? They can indeed. As they go down some more, Penitent Sun is ahead here. Dixie Norris is not too far behind them. And then you got KDM, Bo, Have a Smashing Day, and then Moki, and everyone else is right behind them. But yeah. Penitent Sun though is going quite well so far. Q-Limp has fallen off. Is that a speedrun strat or are they going to die? I think they're going to die. I'm sorry, Q-Limp. Looks like you're gone, pal. Oh, it's a portal. People are going for a portal down there. Where are people ending up? No. Where are people? Oh, hold on. I need. Where are they? People are disappearing. I don't know where they are. Because they're going for a portal and I've no idea where they're going. They might be up there or something. I've got no idea. Now they're back down here. Oh, Zeno now is in the lead, along with Shane Lawson, and Pedersen's not far behind. Oh my god, I had a speed boost. I'm just going to follow this. I'm just going to follow Zeno. Zeno seems to know where he's fucking going. Look at this shit. This is holy fucking shit. Hard landing. They had another fucking speed boost though. Shane Lawson! Hitting multiple of them though. And now they're in the fucking lead. But Pedersen has retaken the lead here as we go up the way now. Hoonigan's in the fucking distance. Are you like... Oh, hold on. I'm fucking trapped here. Hold on. Who's in first place? I'm fucking following Kate's anime girl. Who's in the lead? I'm so confused. Who's in the fucking lead now? Like, just because it says first on here doesn't mean they're actually first. Are people going up the way here? They're going through a portal there. Oh my goodness, it's going all over the fucking place here. Who is this? I'm fault Penitent Sun. Are you in the lead? Are you meant to be there, Penitent Sun, or are you fucked? I think you're fucked. Shit. I'm going to keep a close eye on the finish in case... Yes, this is the finish here. Penitent Sun was doing quite well, but then I knocked out Zeno. Looks like they are in the lead now. Zeno here. As we come up to the last few corners and everything else, you're going around the circle here. Meowbot is not far behind you. Zeno, it might be you picking tomorrow's bingo card number. Oh, you had an explosive barrel, but it helped you. It helped you. And Zeno is first through the board. Zeno, if you're around, you can pick tomorrow's bingo card number. If you're not around, then I guess we can get Meowbot to do it instead because they finished second. Or Miss Kitty, who finished third. So there you go. So there you go. Zeno first, Meowbot second, Miss Kitty was third there. And also, this is just to pick tomorrow's bingo card, you know what I mean? So there you go. But if Zeno's around, feel free to suggest a number you want for tomorrow's bingo card. And we'll use that number. And yeah, good stuff needs. Wild Bill is gone for a detour down the side of the castle. But yeah, there we go. All the other marbles are trying to come to the finish line now. As the course is getting burned up here in the background. And yeah, can Slinks make it? Slinks is trying their best not to get fried, but they're going to go in circles. They're about to get fried. A whole bunch of these marbles are about to get devoured by the fire and the flames. It's going to be close. It's going to be close here. Can these marbles make it? Lisa Bird just about got caught there, but everyone else made it through. But Zeno, of course, came in first, so well done to Zeno for that. There you go. Zeno first, Meowbot second, Miss Kitty was third. And everyone else are all just losers, basically, because well, you didn't finish first, so you lost. There you go. Good stuff indeed. Anyway, that was a Marlboro. It's just to fucking celebrate and detox from Phil's toxic shenanigans from today. In case you missed it, Phil spent the first 30 minutes just bitching and whining and moaning about Asmongold. Asmongold had the audacity to not respond to Phil, so Phil couldn't do the talk today with him. And he said it didn't bother him, and it clearly did. It was the most fucking unhinged copium I've seen from Phil in a long time. He spent so long saying he was done with it, and he was going to move on, and then he fucking kept going right back to the point. And he mentioned side-scrollers, and he bitched about them. Oh, it was just unhinged as fuck. But screw it all. Guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you for joining me with some bingo antics. And of course, we'll return tomorrow for some more bingo and all that jazz. And I'm going to end how I always end by playing Notorious P.I.G. Contributions by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.